I see Charlie added us, right? He made a little clip. He tweeted out, he's popping his shit. Nate gave him fuel
he
for the
doing
fire.
more promotion for us than you are. Why didn't you make that a clip? Why didn't you make that a clip?
I was gonna make that a clip.
I was gonna say, because I'm like, hey.
No, but sometimes the fans like get on it first. You feel me?
Shit.
That's the thing. Like
niggas just show
be
niggas watching.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You know
Niggas paying
I mean?
attention.
They ain't give us a second. You know, it be happening with the popular podcast. You know, the fans were like, the day one fans. Niggas were really like,
niggas that
notification
was like,
bell
niggas
and
that
all
was like,
that.
I'm trying to be on that pod. You
Yo,
feel me? Like
Jeffrey Allen at?
Jeffrey Allen be around. Oh, he don't say good morning to you anymore?
No.
Damn.
I think it's because the time that we was off, he say to you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I felt like the time I wasn't on Twitter
He said
and I
good morning
wasn't
to the pod the
engaging
other
with
day.
it. I wasn't liking it, nothing. He might have been like, oh,
But he be
don't
listening
care
to the
no more.
pod. He like, he ain't gonna see this anyways.
He's
Yo,
like,
Jeffrey,
Yves ain't been on a couple
We know you
episodes.
watching. Yo, send us the good morning tweets. All right, bro. We need those. All right, Fridays get tough sometimes. You feel? But I told him have a great weekend. You know, because every time I post, he's posting right after.
Repost it.
Word.
He's a real one.
Shout
Oh
out
my
Jeffrey.
God, Jeff Allen, man.
Word.
All right, Charlie, C-Dub TFB, C-Dub podcast.
Choose what the future brings.
Oh my God.
How many
Okay.
times you gonna do that?
I know, like it's okay,
Every
bro. It's okay,
time,
bro.
nigga.
He says, my guy. He said, my guy. You jacking that? That's your guy? Charlie's your guy?
I'm
we
his
fuck,
guy.
We fuck with Charlie.
We guys.
Charlie's all right. My
That's
guy,
my guy. I don't know.
Nate, was popping his shit on the last pod. I still like my chances, though. We 3 for 4. Finna be 4 for 5.
Why are you talking like that?
That's how we spelled it, bro. I'm just
Oh,
speaking
my
for-
fault. I didn't know that.
Anyways, you have a problem with me not posting
Yeah, bro.
doing, because that's what's been rolling out every BMA season. Everybody puts their
Yeah.
they flyer
what it is,
together,
bro?
says vote for
Because
me.
it is an honor. You're nominated for something.
And we acknowledged the honor last week.
Yeah. I would say that I acknowledged it as like not only being appreciative, but also like seeking that win.
Mm.
You acknowledged it as in like, oh, shout out
If we
to
win it-
them for nominating us.
Yeah.
But,
Did you wake up that day and think that
But-
you weren't like? First of all, I didn't know when the nomination was going to drop. So let me rephrase that.
Mhm.
But if you knew, were you going to be surprised if you got nominated?
No.
Okay,
But let me tell you
it's
this.
3 years in a row. Like, of course we're getting nominated.
But
Like,
here's my thing is that like at some point niggas gotta win. You know what I have to listen to every single week when niggas talk about the Baltimore Ravens and they talk about Lamar Jackson. They talk about Lamar MVP this MVP and you make the playoffs and you don't win anything.
and then it invalidates everything he did before.
Type shit to them.
A little bit.
You feel me? It makes it seem like the niggas not doing shit. Even though, right, there's other niggas that are in the same boat as them.
Mm.
Niggas talking about show and tell. Nigga, I seen them nominated the same. I ain't seen them win anything either. But that doesn't mean that niggas not putting in the work.
For sure.
But in the outside, right, we're all very smart people. We're all very, very motivated people. You're telling me that if we win this shit, we can't flip that shit into some deals?
That's
You're
always
telling
been
me
the
we
plan.
can't flip that shit into some extra bread?
That's always been the plan.
All
Bro.
right,
You
so
gotta
You're
create
telling
your
me we
leverage.
can't flip that shit into some extra like next level
Absolutely.
interviews with
It-
some next
you
level
gon- you
people?
gonna stand
And that's
out when you
why I
have that
want
honor
it.
next to your name.
That's why I
You know
want
what I'm saying?
it.
Yo,
Like you know we could do
But
this
y'all
shit.
got it twisted, bro. Y'all know I want to win the BMA just like I wanted to win the last 3 years, just like I thought we should have won the last 3 years.
You
my
do not
issue,
show that.
no, because my
You don't
issue is with
carry
the
yourself like
format,
that.
bro. The format,
format-
is chips.
Okay,
bro.
so you know what you
It's
do?
chips.
It's
You know,
okay.
but once you win, you have a little bit more leverage to have the seat or at least a presence
Maybe-
at the table to be
I
like,
don't-
yo,
maybe you could
by the
change
way,
that.
this is how we can maybe do some shit. But they're not gonna listen to a nigga that ain't winning.
Especially a
Maybe
nigga that's
not.
saying that's not winning and acting like a sore loser, bro.
But yo, bro, shout out to all the people who won. It's cool, bro. Like I'm not trying to be a sore loser. Like I can objectively feel the way I feel, regardless if I won or lost.
Okay.
I genuinely,
I hear that.
I do think a fan vote.
I hear
Let
that.
me just
But
get
you
to
can't even say
a
that.
fan vote. I'm just not jacking a fan vote being the final decider for a win.
Why?
Because it gets manipulated, bro. Because then you go on your Instagram, you do the flyer shit, then you DM everybody on your Instagram, then you
I have
hit
not
up.
received one DM yet.
I have, and then
Okay, well,
and
shout
then
out to you, man.
they text all their family
want his
members.
vote.
They family members ain't watched 10 minutes of their fucking podcast, never stayed up to date with what was happening in the Boston music scene. So you got people voting on this shit who have no idea. They just like, well, that's my friend, so I'm gonna do it. Like that, there's no weight to that. You feel me? There's no weight compared to like if you got a curated bunch of people, like there is a committee, you feel
panel,
me?
yeah.
And I respect
yeah.
I respect that there's a committee that's like
I'll be
on
honest,
top
that's
of
the part
thing.
I have a problem with.
Really?
I don't like that there's a committee
Why?
because niggas is nominating themselves. I don't like that.
Well, no, there's definitely a conflict
niggas
of
is
interest
putting
in
the
that.
shit that they're a part of to the forefront. I don't like that.
Absolutely.
I think that
we
if
see
you're
that, and that's nasty work.
yeah, I don't like that. And I think that, but to me, allowing the fans to vote on some shit, I don't care if it gets manipulated. If you get to the list, by all means, like have the people who are engaging with the content or not engaging with the content because it's for the fans at the end of the day. Niggas not putting out music for their partner and that's it. We're putting it out because we want everybody there. So if I put out some music or if I'm putting out some pods and I'm putting out X, Y, and Z, some photography, whatever it is, and the people who are seeing it get to vote, I don't care if you've seen it or not, nigga, vote for me. I want you because that's who it's for. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones that are going to uplift my career in the first place. So I want the fans to be able to vote. I want them to have the final say no matter what.
When it comes to something,
You know how many Grammys your boy Drake would have won if niggas was just like,
Grammys aren't fan voted, bro.
But I'm saying if they were, you know, that nigga probably won the most Grammys in history.
Let me ask you something right now. Why do people, let me ask you, either of y'all, why do people hold the Grammys to a higher regard than like the Billboard Music Awards? Right?
That's a horrible example. It's because Billboard is just about charts.
It's just about numbers.
I was about to say, like,
That's well, it's not just about numbers, it's about charts specifically.
But there's no thought process to it beyond just like whoever had the most numbers.
Yeah.
You feel me? Versus
Grammy is a
Not a people's choice.
curated committee.
yes, okay. Of people that you would like respect who have a knowledge
Normally,
of
I
the
don't
music
know those
industry.
people.
Maybe you don't know. You don't
We're
know
not
them.
we're not in that space.
You
But
feel me? But these are previous Grammy winners. These are people who have had success in the music industry. I would think their opinion holds a little bit more weight.
You'd be
As long
surprised.
as it's
Well,
represented well. That's
you would
my,
think, but
that would
clearly
be my only
history
thing.
has shown that's
I was about
not
to say,
always
'cause,
the
like, what are we talking about?
case. Because how many times have we seen the results of the Grammys were like,
For sure.
They
for
don't know
sure.
what they talking about.
No, absolutely. I think with the BMAs, I think the honor is getting nominated because then when you see that list, you're like, yo, those people really do belong on the list. Like they've been up to shit. You feel me? After that, I just think the fan vote is just a way for them to, be able to collect data and be able to collect your email, that person's email,
Sure.
sell tickets, keep them on an
As
email
they should.
newsletter.
Sure.
And that's the real reason they doing the fan vote. So that's I just don't put no weight to it.
So
That's
the
it.
fans' voice don't matter, you're saying.
but like,
Nah.
So you don't think
the
the
only
fans
thing I don't
Yo,
get
okay,
about
imagine
that, the
this,
only thing I
imagine
don't
this.
get about that,
Look,
at the end of the day,
hold
you
on.
had the same ability as that other person.
Facts.
So what's the issue?
It's as fair as it gets.
It's the same level of effort on both ends.
Oh no!
You
Yeah,
could do just as much
that's
as
what
they're
it comes
doing.
down to, right? The
feel like
first
it's
year
so fair as it
we
gets.
we did effort, like we campaigned, we had this beef with C-Dub, like we created content, we made that shit
For sure.
interesting. You feel me?
But we also
Like
weren't where
nobody
we
gave
are
a
today.
fuck about a podcast
Facts.
of the year
That
category
led to us
until
getting
we
to where
like
we are right now.
made it like a beef, something like niggas was actually excited to be like, yo, who's actually winning this? Because for once it was you didn't know.
Hey, I've seen
And
niggas
honestly, I
leverage
would've
the
loved to see the
podcast of the year
numbers.
into jobs, nigga.
I would have loved to see the numbers. 'Cause we don't know what that race really looked like
Yeah.
in terms of like how close it could have been. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was. Who knows?
Maybe that's what we can ask for them to do. Release the polls. Release the numbers.
That shit would be interesting. If you see some crazy disparity, it's like, okay, hold on.
Right.
What's
So
going on
because
right now?
look, let's look at another category, like
Release the
hip hop
numbers.
artist of the year, right? A
Mhm.
lot of times you got the big hitters on that shit, right? You got like Mia, Millie, they're not asking nobody to vote for them,
No.
right? So then imagine a lower artist. I'm not even talking like nobody specific. That's not a shop. Just you put anybody on there, but they campaigned out the ass
Mhm.
and they beat all of the bigger people
That'd be
just
tough.
because they got enough
That wouldn't
people to
be tough.
vote
It would
for
be
it.
interesting.
But does it make that?
That's not tough.
It's tough that they could gather as many people to do that.
It shows that they belong
What
there.
is the legitimacy of that though?
Nigga, what?
What if they weren't to most people who are
not
tapped
about
into the
most
scene,
people.
not the artist of the year in that category?
Here's my thing. If the people voted, then to most people, then yeah, then that your statement has no validity.
I just told you that there's
No, I
a
get what you're
flaw
saying,
in the
'cause, like-
voting process where you don't even have to be tapped into the music. You don't have to
It's
listen
just a
to the
matter of
music.
submit.
right.
It's like you're not actually committed to this person. You have no.
But what I'm
attachment to
saying
them.
is
You
that
just
he
did it.
in the
Someone
example
just
that he
asked
just
and you did
gave,
it.
in the example that you just gave, though, we're talking about like take it like say a Joyner Lucas, right? Say because who else is nominated? Say Clark. Clark is nominated in there, right?
I don't want to put in specific
No, I'm
names
putting
because
it in,
I'm not trying to
to
bring
me,
nobody down in
nigga,
that shit.
because to me,
Mhm.
I would say that Clark is having a greater impact on the Boston music scene than Joyner Lucas
I
is.
wouldn't use that as an
Okay.
example.
And so if more niggas vote for him, I
Mhm.
think that's valid.
I understand that.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand that with that example. I'm not trying to use that example. I really am not.
But
I'm
you-
just talking about, let's say in your mind, somebody who's been like watching the scene unfold all these years, right?
Mhm.
Someone who like, yeah, they should be in that conversation, but there's no way they should actually win it.
I've never seen that happen before. The only time I've seen that happen is when I think they're in the wrong category. I've never seen that happen before. For the Boston Music Awards, I've never seen that
I
happen
think
before.
there's overwhelming favorites in your mind before there's any vote or anything. You have an overwhelming favorite. You're
for
like, yo,
you.
yes, obviously it's subjective, but
Right.
all I'm saying is there's too much manipulation. Like that's all, bro.
I mean, to be fair,
One
To
more,
be fair, right?
one more example. Can I
If-
give you one more?
if you know there's manipulation,
if
but
the
how can
NBA
you
did
prove it?
an entire fan vote for the All-Star game, because when
Uh-huh.
they do the All-Star game, they do 50% fan vote, then they do however many percent coaches, and then they do however many percent media journalists and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can respect that. You feel me? That's how you can include a fan vote, but still balance it out.
But you know
Mhm.
what though? That doesn't. It's not the same, bro. Because there's incentives behind making an all-star team.
You just told me that there's incentives to winning the Boston Music Awards.
Right,
and
but
what
those
that could do for
incentives
your
are
platform.
they're self-made though. You have to create them for yourself. I'm talking about niggas that have contracts, where it's like if you make an all-star team, you get you get a salary bonus, and you
Okay.
get money for being on the team.
Mhm.
This is not that, bro. You niggas do not get bread for winning the Boston Music Award. You can turn it into something,
Sure.
but it means nothing if you're not willing to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So like that's what I'm saying. Like that doesn't make sense to me.
I also never told y'all can't do it, bro. I
No,
told
I
you,
hear
if you
you.
want to go make a post,
I
you
hear
want to
you, I
log
hear
in, you
you.
got the login,
But
go
like-
do it. I'm just not, I can't
hear you.
put that much energy that I put that first year when I know that this shit is not up to me, it's up to some.
It's up to our fans. Nigga, like that's everything. Like I don't understand. Like I genuinely think that is as fair as it could possibly get when it comes to the
No.
category that we are nominated in. We're talking about niggas
All right, bro,
listening
so
to
go,
a podcast.
Go galvanize our fans. I ain't doing it, but you
Nigga.
could do it, bro. There's 3 other niggas on this podcast,
I'm gonna say it like
bro.
this.
Like,
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. It don't feel good if you're the one if you're doing it when everyone's not on the same page doing it. If
Y'all
you're
seem to be
not
on the
with
same
us,
page.
if you're not with us doing it, I do not want to do it either. That's what happens when you're part of a team.
Nah,
That's how I
fuck
feel.
that.
No, the reason why I say it,
Eves.
If
And the
this
reason
nigga
why I
don't
s-
want to be a part of something, let him not be part of it. But if niggas win, it's like, don't be standing with us, nigga.
You would not see me
It's
jack.
like-
You would not see me jacking. I promise you.
not
bro.
even that. I'm just saying it because, like, nigga, at the end of the day, like, niggas are a team, bro. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? So, like, you can't expect, like, all of us to be doing something if you're not. Same thing we talk about with everything related to the pod. If everyone's not involved in, like, the process, everyone's not X, Y, and Z, if everyone's not holding down their role, then it's like the shit not gonna function. You know what I'm saying? And that's just on a motivation tip. So I'm saying? So, like, to me, it's like, you shouldn't be like, y'all can do that. I'm not doing that. You know what happens when niggas start adopting that mindset? That's how shit starts falling apart.
I'll be
In
honest.
every team
I'll be
ever in
honest.
the history of everything,
if I
ever.
have a
When there's
level,
one nigga like, nah, that's y'all do that. I'm nah. I'm not with that shit. Y'all, I know everyone else is with it. Not me.
Fuck that,
Yo,
I'm not with that shit. Y'all want to win the award? Nah.
especially with the language. The
Y'all want to win
verbiage.
that game? Nah.
let's get off it, bro. I don't really get here, though. Hey, man.
Hey, I was explicit last week, nigga. Like when I talked about it, niggas come here and they know that this is the best shit.
Absolutely.
They know that this is the best place to not only have engaging conversations, but also feel like you're at home. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody here, not only are we artists, you feel me, but we're also like, we care about this shit. We're not working to benefit off of someone else's name. We're not working to put anyone down when it comes to the artistry of their work. You feel me? And that's why even when making jokes about niggas and like maybe niggas is not winning, because I do think that we're gonna win. You know what I'm saying? But I think that even in that, it's like I still want to make sure that I'm saying the names of the people. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, everybody's an artist. Everyone's doing their thing. Niggas know when they come here what time it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they also know what it is when they go to them other podcasts as well. They know what time it is when they go there, and they know that it's not the same time. It's not the same
this.
time.
I've always said
We know- they know our
I'd
shit is
rather
tough.
be the podcast that went 0 for 4 than go 1 for 4.
What?
Yeah, I got to think about that.
You know, because the niggas, when we go 0 for 4, niggas gonna look back in time and be like, I know that wasn't right, bro. They know they're gonna know, like, yo, that was some bullshit. The moment you get 1, you validated everything else that happened before. And I'm not validating none of the bullshit, bro. I'll give C-Dub the second year that we were nominated. I won't give him the first. When we would like they won a year before us, before we started, right? Then they won, then we got nominated for the first time. We should have won that.
How long has
Second
it been,
time,
bro?
I don't mind that they won that. The third time, High Street, get the fuck
Okay.
out of here,
All right,
bro.
And let's wrap it up.
Nigga
It's been
hating
20
on my
minutes.
nigga hating on my nigga Dallas
Let's wrap it up.
Rose.
No, shout out to the work they do. They,
You said he bought views.
they did.
I don't know this. You know this to be fact?
Bro,
Libel.
if I see thousands of
Let's wrap
views
it up.
and
I'm
no
done.
comments,
Yo,
how
this
you got
conversation is way
less
too long.
comments than us and we get less views?
Clock it.
This conversation's
Ah.
way too
long.
Like,
Like,
what are we talking about right now?
This conversation's way too long.
Nigga got nasty.
That's not that's nasty. That's nasty work, nigga. What the hey
bullshit,
man,
no bullshit,
y'all
no
already know
bullshit.
how
Shout
the
out my
fuck
nigga
we
Where's
rockin'.
Nasty. You know?
It's bad
No
for the
bullshit.
community. We got
Another
Berto
nigga
on
we've
the
had
mic.
on the podcast.
Yes,
St.
sir.
Yves is finally
Not
back.
St.
not my
Yves.
name.
Not St. Yves.
Fuck.
Not St. Yves, bro. It's Yves.
Yves. We got Yves in the building. Yo,
Thank you, bro.
you can tell me and Yves went through something, bro.
What you mean?
We had to be humble. We had to stop disrespecting the Lord. Well, I had to
No
drop
bullshit.
the 508 God. He had to drop the Saints. And we got Nate Nix in the room,
Nah,
of
you
course.
you already know that, man. You know, we here. We back for the Bad for the Community podcast. This time we doing it in the morning, so I feel
Yes, I'm
I
back.
fuck
It
with
is
this.
so much better to do this in the morning. Friday night, nigga, I come.
After a whole week, nigga,
I don't
I'm
want to
tired.
talk to y'all. I need to
That's
recharge,
crazy.
bro.
All right.
Hey, man. Where's
Like-
Merc?
I'm mad.
We gonna hold these niggas accountable next
Low
week.
key, I feel like niggas didn't even. Niggas probably. He low key didn't even know. No bullshit.
He
That's
probably did it.
that might be my fault. No bullshit. No bullshit. No
You
bullshit.
responded to that.
We don't.
Nah, not to the one about recording in the morning. That was like earlier.
okay.
It's been a weird
Okay,
couple weeks.
okay.
You feel me? You haven't been here. You've
I have
been
not.
on. You haven't
Little
even been on the
world
road.
tour.
You've been on the flights, world
Yeah,
tour.
World tour.
Tell us,
Nigga
man.
was like, yo, where are Japanese people? I got to be there.
wait.
What?
Yo,
Because after you went to Japan, and then where'd you go?
San Francisco.
Yeah,
Yo, Nate,
yeah.
Nate, before
Yeah,
we
no.
That's funny. Before
He's like, I fuck with
we
these
let
guys, man. I
Yves
was in
break
Japan
down his
too.
experience. Remember that nasty flex he did in the group chat?
Yeah,
What
facts.
flex?
Bro, it was
About the time.
it was a Friday night.
Uh-huh.
You already in Japan and you hit niggas up before we
How
even
was it?
recorded.
How
you
was the
like,
pod?
yo, how was the pod, man? It's like, all right, bro. We
That
get
was
it.
not even like
You
that.
on your 12-hour
It
day?
wasn't even like
Wow.
that.
You're
It's
a
actually-
Saturday
no, it's
already.
actually
We know.
13. It's actually 13 now. That's
It's actually 13.
That's what threw me off. Because
Okay.
I'm like, what
And you
time-
never
I don't
clocked
remember.
that at all?
I wasn't.
How
It
was
wasn't on some shit like that. I genuinely was on some like, yo, like how'd that shit go? Because niggas were talking about it in the chats. I'm like, how'd it go? I'm like, oh, it even happened. It's my fault. My fault.
You wanted to
know
let
what
us
I
know,
mean?
like, I touched
no.
down.
Bro, you know I'm not
Facts.
like that. That's not my
Alright.
character.
All right.
That's not like me.
And the thing is, we can't even prove
Nope,
it.
that's why-
we
that's-
can't prove that
that's
what
why I
he
was
meant
shocked.
by that. But it's just like, all right.
He made it like that.
I didn't make
Did you
any
take it like that?
A little bit.
Did you take it like that?
Yeah.
Nah.
I was like, damn. I was like, this nigga think he's
So y'all
better.
niggas don't know me then. Y'all niggas don't know me
This
for real.
nigga's in the future.
thought I
My
knew
bad,
you.
bro.
I
I
thought.
was though.
A little
No
bit.
bullshit though.
Nah, I was Japan, bro.
Bro, that shit's amazing. Like,
Where were you?
I was in Suganami, which is like 20 minutes west of like Tokyo, like
Okay.
in the heart of Tokyo. But bro, I don't even know where to start. I just feel like,
Well, why did you want to go there in the first place?
I mean, bro, it's Japan.
I feel
You
you.
feel me? Like just to
Yeah.
see it. You know what I mean? I feel like for me, as a kid, I've always been like, yo, I want to go to Tokyo. I want to go to Japan. I want to see that shit. And niggas in a position in life now, it's like, you could do that. So
Facts.
do it.
No
You know what I
bullshit.
mean? So niggas went over there, bro. We was there for what, 10 days? 10 days, I think? Yeah, 10 days.
Mhm.
And I just feel like it's one of those things where you finally get there and you're still like, nah, this ain't real.
Really?
You know what I mean? Like, it's just not, I don't know.
Exceeded expectations.
Yeah, for sure. Like, that's the first time I ever went somewhere. And when I was leaving, I felt like, yo, I don't want to leave yet.
Oh,
Like, I kind of wish
That's
I was here
good.
longer.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
especially with 10 days.
Yeah.
I was
I
about to
think
say, that's
14 is a
some time.
good amount, minimum. If you can make it longer, do it. But obviously, niggas got jobs and responsibilities and shit
Absolutely.
like that.
Type shit.
But that first day, niggas touched down. Niggas was on some bullshit. Niggas went to McDonald's because it's like I don't know what to
You gotta
eat.
try
I don't
the
know what's
tofu,
out there.
the
You feel me? Like,
Japanese
niggas don't know nothing.
I feel you.
You feel me? It was late. It was like that's the only thing that we knew that was open. It was right there from the Airbnb. Niggas got some different shit in there. They had like a teriyaki chicken sandwich.
Was it buzzing?
Yeah. Yeah, nigga. What?
They don't put that bullshit.
Yeah.
They put it in
That
America,
shit,
bro. I
bro.
promise.
They had
Nigga
lemon
said-
pepper sauce. I'm like, nigga, what
That's
do you
probably
niggas know
fire.
about lemon pepper?
No
You
bullshit.
feel me, bro? Like, yeah, that shit was good. From there,
You see any
next couple
Japanese
days,
niggas with locks?
yeah,
Whoa! I
Yes.
was joking, but
bro.
you
No,
mean that
nigga.
ass.
There was one night we're going out to
Damn.
like the club scene over there, and we're walking around. I see niggas with locks. They're looking at me. I'm looking at them. I'm like,
They looked
y'all
at you.
niggas a copy. I'm the original.
Nah, they nodded at you. They nodded at you like you
He's
was
like-
one of them.
They was like, they was
No.
like,
I feel like he's looking at me.
Brother.
Like, he's looking at me like,
they said
I'm
future, future. They was like,
future is crazy.
nigga, they probably call me all types of shit in their head, nigga. Bro, there's some niggas, they looking at me. I waved at them. They're like, oh. I'm like,
What?
they was like,
Wait, why you wave at them?
because they're just staring at me. I'm just like, what's good? Like, what's up with you niggas? We seen a sign for
That's
Memphis
mad
Bleak
funny.
because he was about to be out there.
Oh.
But it's because you're a rapper in their mind, bro.
Fuck.
You're not tall enough to be an NBA
Of all
player.
the
So
people.
Oh, definitely not.
no other reason
Definitely
than
not.
you're a rapper, bro.
That's
I
bullshit.
guess, but I don't like that. Because it's like, nigga, I'm just a nigga. Like, don't put me in that box. Like, what the fuck? Just because I look like a nigga. I'm suddenly a rapper now. Like,
Japan?
I'm just me. I feel you, bro.
Because what are niggas doing in Japan?
Tight shit.
They must
There
be
was
rapping.
one person we seen, and I didn't get the chance to ask him more about that. We seen him in the elevator. He was drunk as shit. Right away, he hops in. He's like, "Where you guys from?" I'm like, "Boston." He's like, "What are you doing here?" I was like,
It's real shit.
"Vacation." Like what?
He was like,
But,
he was Japanese.
Oh yeah.
And he said that to you like he sounded like he like was speaking English, like he was like that.
English. There's a lot of people out there who speak
That's
very,
tough.
very good English.
That's the one thing I like about colonialism.
I didn't want to lie.
It's like, what can I say? What can you say? What can you
I don't
say?
condone colonialism, but I will say it is a privilege to go to any country, and for the most part, they adapt to your language. I like that. I'm not gonna lie. I like that.
It shouldn't be that way.
It shouldn't.
I should be
But it's
doing the
nice.
work to learn their language.
Facts.
I'm the one going over there.
But it's nice though. It's nice.
It's convenient.
to go to the airport and
And there's options for you.
you feel me?
I feel you.
It's convenient.
I don't actually no, I don't feel you.
It's convenient. I don't know.
I
about
understand
those.
what you're saying. I don't feel that at all.
I'm just saying, if you didn't speak English or you didn't speak the native language, that's a tough time going
But
to a
it's-
different country,
No,
bro.
it's interesting you say that because if anything, I had the opposite realization,
Mm.
right? Where I'm like, yo, I'm in a country right now where there's no major like white European influence. You feel me? Like
Tough.
even the way that their architecture is like designed, or the
Yeah.
way like their streets are set up, I'm like, yo, like this shit's mad efficient.
Mhm.
And it's because they're not on that European bullshit.
Yeah, they're not
You
on
feel
like,
me?
that
Like,
capitalism.
What
like,
differences
trying to
would you
make
say
bread
like
off
that
the shit.
stood out? Because they always say like Japanese is cleaner,
Mannerisms.
the
You
metro
feel like
system.
Niggas is polite.
Yeah.
Is-
I mean,
you,
niggas is
you were taking a train?
Yeah, everywhere.
It was quiet.
Everywhere. Quiet as hell. I was about to
Damn.
say that. It's so quiet.
Might need to
It's
take
so
a trip.
clean. You feel me? Like, I feel like everyone over there is just so mindful of like the person next to them.
Oh, I
You
fuck
feel
with
me?
Japan.
Like, niggas is just on some real, like, niggas just very conscious.
It's too hard to
Yeah,
ask
you know
for
what I
in
mean?
America,
Like,
though, you know?
I think even something as simple as like the stairs, right? Mad times you're on the stairs and you see like this little ramp in the middle.
Yeah.
And we were kind of like questioning, like, yo, what the fuck is that for? You're not walking on that shit. Like, what is it for? It's for niggas to put their bikes on it. So that you can
so they
push
can
it
walk
up
their
or
bike
pull
up.
it down. So you don't gotta carry your
Mm.
bike when you're on the stairs. I'm like, nigga,
That's
why
fine.
don't we
Why
do
don't we
some
have
simple
stuff
shit
like
like
that?
that?
That's real
Yeah.
shit.
You feel me? Like that's something so simple.
Because we
but
have
they thought about
elevators,
it.
bro. We have escalators,
They
bro.
do too. They got it all.
Well,
Damn.
I might be ignorant saying this, but this is me trying to come up with the best idea, but I might be wrong. Because obviously it was, I would say with the bombings, like with the atomic bombs, they
Okay.
had an opportunity to maybe
With
like
the bombings.
Hold on, let me see what
like
he's going with it.
Hiroshima and
I know what you're talking about.
and,
Nagasaki.
Nagasaki.
It's just funny the way you
there was
say
an
it.
opportunity to maybe, but again, I don't know how that reflects for where you were,
Uh-huh.
but like there's an opportunity to create new infrastructure.
Oh no, that's not the case.
No,
my
nothing like
brother.
that.
I was even
Because
over
in my
there.
mind, I'm just thinking like it might just be hard in America to do that
Nah.
because you've had these infrastructures that's been here for like over hundreds of years. That's like
But
what
yeah, Japan has also been around for centuries. Like
then my comment was just ignorant. I'm
like
cool
America's
to
a
chalk that
relatively
up.
young country compared
Facts.
to the rest of the world. You know what I mean? But no, I think it's more so. If anything, I would attribute it to a society where everyone's thinking about each other because they're one people.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's easier to make certain decisions because you're making decisions for your grandmother or your future grandchildren versus
Mhm.
over here in America. There's so many decisions that people think about that could happen, but it's only beneficial to one group of people.
Yeah.
So then it's hard to kind of make that thing get implemented.
Yeah.
You feel me? I think with Japan, it's like everyone is thinking about each other because they're all Japanese people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's real.
So
I wonder if I asked y'all this question, but a couple weeks ago, I thought to myself, is the melting pot a failed experiment?
the melting pot.
To what you're saying, like,
to be
I was gonna say-
determined.
Here's
should
what I
we-
was gonna say.
What's up?
Is that they're all Japanese, like they're all the same race of people.
Yeah.
But that's it.
That's it.
Same thing in America.
We're
We're
still
different
divided
races.
by classes
That's
and
We're different races of people, right? But I feel like the problem with the melting pot right now is that like people are self-serving. They're trying to be like Japan, not recognizing that nigga, this is not Japan, this is America.
so that's
I
what I'm saying.
will
Does
say-
it work?
I think it works.
Or
I think
should
that
we
white people,
split up
I think that white
America,
people
bro?
ruining
I
everything.
think there's pros and cons
Do you
to
think
both
we should
sides.
split up America?
I think there's pros and cons
Like,
to
yo,
both
people
sides.
who think like this, y'all stay over there. People who think like this, y'all stay over there. There's only one problem with it.
Who's making the splitting?
Who wants the prime land? Like, who's getting the prime land? Because the prime land is like the coast.
Well, you
No
know,
one wants to live in middle America.
well, here's the thing.
Niggas probably should have invested in Middle America.
it's the same thing as like ever since the Civil War, you feel me? Ever since the country was founded, it's always been the southern states, you know what I'm saying? And like white southerners specifically, and people that adopt the white southern mentality that are trying to get more because they feel like they're getting the short end of the stick. It started off with them not having political power, then financial power, right? Even though they were some of the like people that, well, not them, but like their slaves, right? And all that stuff. They were like fueling the economy of our country, you know what I'm saying? And then we took their slaves. You feel me? So now they're like, oh, they just want more. So now people in the North, they've adopted the southern white mentality where they're like, if you don't look like me or you don't sound like me, you don't belong here. We need more than you and you're not going to take it from me. And I feel like that to me is what is causing the melting pot to not work. Because outside of that mentality, everything else is fine. But that mentality also what drives capitalism. It's also what drives the way that we're seeing like now they're about to cut like all the funding for like food stamps and all the stuff, all the government assistance programs starting in November. It's like those types of things. Like that's the mentality. It's like I don't care if it hurts me as long as it hurts you.
I don't think that's how most people think. I think that's how
I agree. I don't think it's how most people think.
I think it's the extreme that they're not just thinking about their own self-interest. They actually also want to cause harm.
Exactly.
But I think most people care about protecting their self-interest and don't consider
you'd be surprised
that don't look like them or they don't see on a day-to-day.
You'd be surprised. I would imagine that for most white Americans, their self-interest is also derivative of putting other people down, keeping other people down. Okay. Unfortunately.
Is that fair to throw on every white person?
No, I'm not putting it on everyone. I said most of them, that's the way they think, but not because, but not intentionally though. I think that they're not recognizing that by investing in certain systems that are literally formed to oppress others. They're not thinking about the oppression aspect of it. It just so happens that that's where their self-interest lies.
Yeah, I think they're just thinking about maintenance.
Exactly.
Maintaining what they have.
Even though that maintenance also is like causing others their quality of living to be significantly more diminished than theirs.
Sure.
I don't want to chalk it up to a single race. I don't think that's the necessary divider, but I think it's what you have. You feel me? Like there's the acronym like NIMBYs, right? Not in my backyard type shit. You feel me? Where it's like there's people who like, oh, I believe in affordable housing. I believe everybody should.
The Steph Curry method.
Yeah, like I believe everybody should
just not
live, just not in my backyard. Yeah. You feel me? Just not in my area. Just not where I shop. You know what I mean? Like. I think that's really the divider. It's not. I don't think it's as simple as white and black.
With what you're saying with Japan, I feel like from where I was in the areas that I got to see, you can't identify wealth disparity.
Okay.
Like I can't. Like all the houses are very small. You feel me? It looks like everyone has the same amount of stuff.
I'll say nobody can't have it if everybody can. Like, if everybody
it looks very proportional to me as a foreigner from the outside looking in. So I don't know. I think for them, it's like they're not even as centered around like the value of like money. You know what I mean? I think over here, everyone's on some like, yo, you got to get it. You got to get as much as you can. I don't think they value that in the same
absolutely.
way.
I talk to people like my cousins back in the Netherlands still to the day. And like, I'll tell them like the stuff that I be on and they'd be like, yeah, you're mad American. Like this work mentality, trying to like climb up and like hit these invisible objectives that you set for yourself. Like that's a concept that's really like
don't get me wrong. Them
us.
niggas work OD over there.
It's not to say
they don't work,
but they don't work to live. Like they don't live to work.
Exactly. Yeah. From what I've seen,
that's very interesting.
From what I gather, it's like yo, we work so we can enjoy later. You know what I mean?
Right.
I just feel like we're all in this like rat race. You know what I mean?
I think that's something that gets like embedded in us at some point. I had a conversation with like a lot of young people earlier this week about like success and like what success means to them. And it was interesting hearing like their responses versus like the adults in the room. Because like for the adults, a lot of it was like, well, not necessarily in the room, I would say, but I asked the question to many different people throughout the time as I was preparing for this focus group. But the adults that I asked were always talking about like money. Like that was like their biggest thing. They were talking about money. And the young people talked about money, but in a different context. They talked about money so that they could like have peace of mind, so that they could have like a better like sense of like security, so that they didn't have to worry about stuff. And that their like view of money was not like I need it, but it was like I have to have it, unfortunately, because if I don't, then I'm gonna be sad. You feel me? Because I can't afford healthcare or I can't X, Y, and Z.
When you don't have financial security, it just opens the floodgates for everything else to happen. Mental health issues.
And so it sounds like that's not a problem.
Issues.
Like it seems like they're not worried about it because all those things like that they might need like are sounds like they're taken care of.
Yeah.
Which is dope.
Yeah. I mean, I even went to like an exhibit at the Issey Miyake kind of like what do you call it? Like kind of like a exhibition that is founded by that designer, but it's more so a space for other people to do like work inside of there and like put their stuff on display. And the one that we saw was very centered on like addressing Japan's need to kind of be acknowledged or an acknowledgement of when the big one will happen. Because it's like, yo, we live in an area where something major is going to happen at some point in time. And what are we doing to be prepared for it? Right.
What you mean by that?
Like same thing with California, right? Where it's
With
like
the fires.
No, not even the fires,
Oh.
more so with the earthquakes. That it's like, we know one day that the place will clash in a way that's like, is going to be a crazy, crazy earthquake.
Absolutely.
Prepared for
And
that.
Japan is in the same situation.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, one day there will be something that finally goes off and it's like, Japan might be in a position where it can't recover.
Yeah.
And we don't know when that will be.
How do you predict something that
You
you've
don't.
never come across before?
You don't. But it's a matter of being,
Following
it's
the
a matter of
pattern
being,
trends.
I guess, more so prepared to do as much as you can do.
Yeah.
Right? Creating systems that it's like, yo, like one of the things that they're talking about is like, yo, we've designed, these woods that you could use to build beds that could be built in a matter of like 5 minutes that could sustain right? It's like a matter of like, yo, are we being conscious about how much food we're consuming and stuff like that? That it's like, yo, it's like, they're worried about shit that we don't ever really think about.
Yeah.
Not even question. I was like, yo, is America?
Or at least not on like that massive of a scale
Right,
where
exactly.
everyone's thinking about it.
And I was thinking about that with America. I was like, yo, there's so many regional, like, I guess, like weather, like ailments that we could see that I feel like we're not on the same page of like, yo, if something major was to happen, how do we as a country respond?
Well, I mean, think about it like this. Think about like any like zombie movie or franchise ever. It's like, those are just like symbolism, like that's symbolism for America, symbolism for capitalism. You know what I'm saying? Where people are the main thing that you have to worry about. We have natural disasters, we have all these things, and it's nuts. And we need to be prepared for it. People are gonna take us out before that. Before those things.
He's not
even get
lying,
there.
bro.
For
Because
sure.
all the systems that were in place to regulate those things, like
People are getting rid of them because it doesn't benefit their pockets.
exactly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when we even talk about the environment and stuff like
Facts.
that, like there's government agencies that are supposed to be like making sure, like, nope, you're getting
Exactly.
fined if you dump all of this unnatural stuff into our waters and stuff. And they're literally just like firing these people. You feel me? They're getting rid of these agencies. They're not paying them. Like they're trying to.
And you know what sucks about it too is that like I've been looking a lot into like fishing, like and like how the fishing industry looks like, especially in the Northeast and like Maine and like different states like that. And like a lot of the reason why, like the justification for like firing the people who are like making the regulations, et cetera, is because the regulations that they're making are also like harmful for the businesses because it makes them money to make those regulations.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like just corruption all around. The shit, the people who are losing are the people who are having to eat here, the people who have to live here, no matter what. Because you get rid of those people, now there's less regulation. Now we're losing the wildlife. You know what I'm saying? But then on the flip side, they have investment in like the industry as well. So it's a crazy little conundrum. But that's what the people. It's the people. You were saying something though.
It's very.
No. Say what you were
I was
saying.
gonna say it's just very eye opening to see like that level of care being like kind of like demonstrated and shared. Cause I was like, yo,
though.
That's not shit that I was even really thinking about. And I don't know people who are actively thinking about it. You know what I mean? I feel like just seeing like that level of organization, it's like, damn, like this is shit that I want to see here.
Well, that's why it's important for people to do exactly what you did and to travel and explore different cultures and see the world beyond just the one that they live in.
Yeah. I mean, you know me, I'm gonna talk to people wherever I'm at, right? And I met a lot of really, really cool people, you know, and there's one woman I met who her name is Sakura actually, but and she was talking about
typical.
And she was talking about how like she loved America and how she like how sad she is that she can't go back. I was like, well, you don't really want to go back right now. There's a lot of shit going on.
She's from America? Or
No. She's from Japan.
She wants to visit America.
She was in California for school.
Oh,
but she graduated. Her visa was over, so she had to come back. And she was just talking about
The
like,
Obama
one
years?
day she wants to come back. Huh?
The Obama years or the Trump years?
I would imagine.
It's probably the Trump years, to be honest.
She's our age, so yeah. the
I got to
Trump
gauge.
years.
Okay.
Trump years,
right.
yeah. But it's just like, it was interesting to hear her, like, I guess, like, wants to come back to America. I'm like, huh, you got a lot of people here, me included, where I'm like, maybe we should find our way out.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like,
Absolutely, bro.
Let's figure out how
I'm
you
already
know,
applying.
like,
maybe I should start seeing different parts of the world to start thinking like, maybe
where am I going to live? Absolutely.
I mean?
I'm plotting my exit plan, bro. I'm letting you know. And that, it actually goes into the thing I was saying, bro. All the shit that's happening right now, where we're seeing, you know, the protests, them dropping the National Guard in whatever city they want to, for them to just, even the shutdown and all that, all of these are red flags to me, but I can't control it, right? You feel me?
Right.
All of this seems like bullshit. Like, why hasn't anyone stepped up to do something about it? The the red flag that's really gonna set me off to be like, I gotta get the fuck out of here, is if he extends to a third term. And Steve Bannon, who was, I want to say,
extends.
I want to say,
I
who's
saw it
Steve
as well.
Bannon a part? He was a part of his first administration, Trump's first administration, as like maybe like I don't know. He's a part of his executive branch or whatever, but he actually ended up going to jail. But then I think he got pardoned and all that.
But he had a sit down conversation where he's saying like he is gonna have a third term.
Yeah.
He said they need him to have a third term.
And he said
That's
they
not gonna-
will. He
that
said that
can't-
we had worse odds
But I don't know
before.
why. Wait, what? And I don't want to stay on this for too long because like, in what situation would that actually happen?
Listen,
A coup.
So Trump 28, Trump is
The only
gonna
way
be
that could
president
happen is if he
28,
enacts a civil
and
war.
people just ought to
Yeah,
get
cool.
accommodated with that.
So what about the 22nd Amendment?
There's many different alternatives. At the appropriate time, we'll lay out what the plan is, but there's a plan. We had longer odds in 16
crazy
and
part.
longer odds in 24 than we got in 28. And President Trump will be the president of the United States, and the country needs him to be president of the United States. We have to finish what we started. Trump is
Now,
a
this is
vehicle. I
either
know this will
supreme
drive you
dick
guys
riding
crazy, but he's a
or
vehicle of divine providence.
sign of
He's
the
an
times.
instrument.
We gotta get the
He's
fuck outta
very
here.
imperfect. He's not churchy, not particularly religious, but he's an instrument of divine will. And you could tell this of how he's pulled this off. We need
He's
him
throwing these
for
words
at
around.
least one more term,
He's an
right? And
instrument
he'll
of
get that in
divine will.
28.
Yeah, nah, he's an extremist who's just sucking major dick.
no,
There's nothing about what
we're
he's
not
saying is
chalking that
legitimate.
shit
I
up
was
to
gonna
no.
say,
There's
I'm not-
no-
There's nothing what he's
I'm
saying that's legitimate though. That's not legitimate.
That's the plan.
Bro, he cannot he cannot have a third term unless he actually goes to war against the country.
Bro,
Yeah.
There's no legal way for him to do that.
Bro,
Even if he
there's a lot
enacts
of things he's
war-
done that I never thought would be constitutional.
No, I hear you.
Never
I hear
in my
you.
life
But
did I think a
even if he
president could do any of the stuff
there's
he's
never
done.
been a time in America where the president actually has a third legal term.
And that's why, to me, if he managed to
Even
do
with,
it,
even with
that's
listen,
when I know it's over.
listen, even with what's his name? Fucking FDR. That's because the country voted him in. He didn't force himself to be president for a third term during the war.
But he
Niggas want
did,
to
though.
think but niggas want to think, oh, when
But he
you're
did have
when
it,
you're
though.
in war, that's when it can happen. That's because the country voted for it.
But he did have it though.
He did.
That's what I'm
Because the
saying. So
country
like,
voted for him.
and
I'm
that
not
was
saying-
legal.
I'm saying more so in the fact that it's like, oh, the president forced himself into a third term. That
Oh, I
has
see,
never
I see,
happened.
okay.
That cannot happen.
But you,
Congress will not allow that to happen.
well, here's what I'm saying though.
Congress is
Yeah, I don't know.
compromised.
You gotta let that
listen.
mindset go, brother. No cap.
It will not happen.
Bro, you gotta let this
It will
mindset
not
go
happen.
because you're thinking about the law and nigga, none of this shit's legal.
First of all,
feel you.
FDR
Like-
served 4 terms. That's
what I'm saying.
crazy.
I'm saying, but yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I actually didn't. I'm not gonna lie. I need to go back to U.S. history.
Why you think? Yeah, but I'm saying this because like you got to stop looking at these people like we're talking about like extremists. You know what I'm saying? And they have that mindset. So thinking about things on like a very like base level of like politics is not gonna that doesn't fly here. These niggas are wilding. We have to
Let's talk about
consider that
life.
they're.
Let's talk about life. Biologically, that nigga's not making it, bro. That nigga's not
I
making it,
promise
I
bro.
didn't see them.
They
That
gonna
nigga's
race him
not
to the
making
finish
it, bro.
line, bro.
That nigga's not making it.
I need you to.
All you gotta do is get there.
I am hopeful he will die before that can happen.
I actually
bro.
need you to hit the
He
pause
will
button.
die before that happens.
I need
bro.
you to hit the
He's
pause
a
button
scientist. He knows what
because
he's talking
your
about.
perspective is not what our people need to hear right now. I mean,
Bro,
so serious.
I'm
Bro,
hopeful
when
he will
Project
die before
2025
He's spitting.
released in all those
He's
news,
spitting.
when Project 2025 announced and Trump was like, nah, I have nothing to do with that, blah, 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 blah. And then it
Oh,
comes
we
out,
knew that was cat.
okay, this is
So
the
this is
plan,
the-
bro.
so we
This
gotta-
is
we
not
gotta
cap.
listen to
This is
niggas.
not a random
We gotta-
person.
I hear
Him and
you.
Steve Bannon, Trump and Steve Bannon are like this, even if they don't publicly show it anymore. You feel me? That man is speaking for what they have planned, bro.
For sure.
They want him.
For sure.
He literally said, yo, we just need one more term because they know the irreversible damage that they're about to
I
cause
know.
to this country will set them up for a lifetime to the point that we can never flip the power scales
I hear that,
ever
bro.
again,
And
bro.
I'm hoping.
It already feels out of balance.
I'm hoping science
Fuck
is
all
on
that
our
hope,
end,
nigga.
bro.
We don't need hope right now, bro.
So
We need
you
action.
gonna kill him?
No, but the thing is, what?
Because what else can we do besides hope the nigga dies, bro?
No. I'll be honest with you.
Bro.
I'll be so honestly. Him dying is not enough for me to think because I think people
the
will
mindset.
carry on.
It would be major.
He
You
will
can tell
die
that you can
as a
kill the
martyr.
man.
You can
He
kill
will
the
die as a
man,
martyr.
but the
if he
mindset
dies.
doesn't die. No bullshit.
I'm not talking about murder. I'm talking about dying.
Yeah,
I
the
feel
man
you.
can die,
No,
but the
because
mindset won't.
he's saying him being a murder. I'm not saying
Martyr. I said martyr. He will die as a martyr.
For him to be martyr means someone killed him.
Yeah, no bullshit.
I'm not talking about someone
I
killing
understand.
him.
Okay,
is-
he will
that-
still be a symbolic meaning representative for that.
But that's already
Ideology.
That's already been in
I'm
place.
hip, so that's why him
Like,
dying
that's already
doesn't.
done.
Him dying is not hopeful enough for me, bro. I'm letting you know now.
It'd be major.
You asked the question. You asked a question. You said, "What am I willing to do about it?" You know what? You know what brought me optimism is when I seen the No Kings protest and 7 million people, however so, showed up and protested the idea of us being under a dictatorship. Right? I knew in that moment I don't have to be the radical person that's about to do some crazy shit. I know.
Well,
10 out of those 7 million.
hold on a
Was you
second.
at the
Time out.
What's up?
I don't want you to put radical and crazy in the same connotation because I think that it adds a negative connotation to that word. I don't think that
When I
doing
say
something
radical
is something that is that is like so outside of the boundaries of like humanity. Because I think that's what you're thinking when you say
No, I'm not
like,
actually in the way I'm using it right now. I'm not adding a negative connotation to radical. Radical just like doing something that no one else is willing to do, and if that means like creating groups that are gonna fight against this shit. I just know that there's people who have a little bit who are willing to lose a lot more than I am in this current moment that will cause change. That's where my optimism lies. You feel me? I don't have to be the person to do it necessarily. And that's where I kind of felt pessimism. Like, damn, is everybody on the type of time that I'm on? I'm not willing to, there's only so far that I'm willing to go, but I know that there's people who would go a lot further than I will that will make this shit happen.
Yeah, and I think that one of the biggest tools that we have right now is just making sure that we're informed, not just informed on like who we need to make sure that we're like keeping in mind as like an enemy of us, right? Which is very important. You got to know who you need to avoid, who you need to like isolate yourself from, like on like a grand scale, especially when we're thinking about where we put our dollars, because that's how America functions, right?
Absolutely.
It's like there are certain corporations that we need to make sure we're avoiding spending money with, and that's one thing. But then it's about being informed also on like what you can do. You know what I'm saying? And what we can be doing as like a community to be able to prepare ourselves for the future, to make sure that we have like a base level of stability. We have a base level of, and not only on like an economic level, but also on like, we're thinking about like a sustainability level for food. You feel me? For some of the way that we carry ourselves, you feel me? With our clothes, with our like transportation and so on and so forth. Like those types of things that we need to make sure that we have stability around. We got to make sure that we're informed around it for the future. So we tap in, you feel me? Like there's a bunch of different people who are working to do that work right now. You know what I'm saying? Like in Boston, who are just working to just keep people informed. You know what I'm saying? And like making sure that it happens in a meaningful and substantial way. Earlier this week, you feel me? I was able to get the offline to online, the print that they did. You know what I'm saying? And that's supposed to be something that's coming out weekly.
Offline to online?
It's so basically like a group of organizers, you feel me? They're putting together like a pamphlet essentially that's coming out every week that has information, that has things that you should be keeping in mind, you feel me? And a bunch of different people are putting it together. And it has a bunch of different folks who are like organizers who are writing in it, you know what I'm saying? And like making sure that we're staying informed about where we need to be, what we need to be doing, you feel me? And so on and so forth. And again, all of it's suggestion based, but it's important to keep in mind, you know what I'm saying, at the very least. So we can definitely tap in around it. Shout out to them, you know what I'm saying?
And I don't want to
and I don't want to confuse me saying that I don't feel like I can, there's only so much I can do does not make me not accountable or responsible for actually doing something.
No, I don't think we're thinking about that of you.
But I think we need I think everyone who feels the way that we do should have a list of actionable steps and items that they can take on in their own daily life to their capacity of avoiding, like you said, spending your dollars in certain corporations, not allowing all of your I don't know, just not giving all the power to just these single conglomerates.
So you're an accountant.
What's up?
So let me ask you this, because I've heard this at least 3 times in the last month, or last like 2 months, I would say, of what we need to be doing. You know what I'm saying? To really like make this statement, et cetera, et cetera. So, okay, so I have 2 things actually. But the first, I'll just stick to one. The main thing, how do you feel about people filing tax exempt? Everybody that looks like us filing non-exempt or exempt for their taxes to start.
Are you saying that that's something that's floating around of people doing that?
Well, people saying like that's what we should do. You're an accountant. What do you feel like? Oh, I'm just, hey, listen, nigga,
I don't know how far
taxes, nigga. That's your bread and butter. So if every black person in America files tax exempt, you know what I'm saying? Or chooses tax exempt. So we're getting our full dollars worth for the work that we're putting in, say for 6 months.
I think
what's the ramifications economically, and how does that look to the government?
The government the easiest reason to lock all of us up.
Tell me more.
That's we also can't fall in. I don't know. There's a certain trap you don't want to fall into, right? Giving them a reason to get you out of here. You feel me? Like, that's why when the protests were happening in Portland, what was so funny about it is like Trump is literally going on, the podium and saying like, it's dangerous. It's like Antifa and all this. Like he's like fear mongering the population. And then you go on, like, you see social media clips and they're literally getting in costumes, right? Because they don't want to give them a reason to think that there's actual conflict going on. So they're doing silly shit like getting in front of the National Guard and doing the cha-cha slide and getting in costumes and just doing funny shit to show how ridiculous it is, because Trump does a lot of double speak, right? Where he says something, yo, this is horrible, or this is beautiful, or da-da-da. And it's like, bro, that ignores the reality of, like, we're not dumb. We're not dumb. Like, you can't just say to us things are perfect, the economy is booming, or costs are coming down, and that's not the case. You feel
you know what I like about
he does a lot of that.
Gold has reached the highest it's ever reached in like 4 decades.
That's concerning. That tells people
means?
the value of the dollar.
That means people, exactly. People are trying to get rid of fiat currency and investing in assets like precious materials and precious stuff like gold and shit like that to
natural resources.
Essentially show that the US dollar is getting devalued.
Yeah.
And running away from it.
So I appreciate you mentioning that, because I think that a lot of people were like shitting on the No Kings protest because they were like, it's very like superficial. Yeah, you don't be on
I feel like it's one side.
You don't be on the same.
Like,
you don't be on the. No, it's
be.
not. No, it's not. I'm talking about it's people that are like talking about like go vote, that are saying like this is doing nothing. Like, why are y'all out here doing this? Like, I'm telling you, like the people that I've seen saying it are not like people that are like, oh, I agree with this current administration. They're saying the opposite. In fact, they're saying that like this is very like superficial. Y'all are just doing this for show. You don't actually care. It's not actually doing anything because you're all going
I think everybody
home.
who showed up is cares.
You're abiding by like, these curfews and et cetera, because, like there's protests in DC and all this stuff and you know what's going on over there. And people are like, yo, y'all are not trying to cause like conflict or whatever. And they're like, yeah, but the thing is that like, I do think that everything has its place. If you want to inform people, one of the biggest ways that you can like show someone that like, yo, we're telling the truth and this person is not, is by enacting a peaceful protest. Absolutely. Where they're saying we're violent. We're not violent. We're showing up. We're not violent. Now, there are pros and cons, of course, because now you look pussy on national TV. You feel me? Like, no bullshit. To keep it a buck. Like, if you have your enemy saying, I'm going to kill you, and you're like, now niggas like, okay.
Or you're collaborating with like government officials.
You know
like,
what I'm saying?
We're going to make sure to follow all the rules.
You feel me? It's like, okay, because now they're sending the National Guard. They're clearly not following the rules, and you're saying you're gonna. Well, now you're pussy to them, and they're just gonna like get rid of you. Yeah, and you're making it very easy for them to be like, well, we can just, look, they're pussy. We can get rid of them, no problem.
And I've said that's the issue for a long time, that this administration knows
following
that,
the rules.
Yo, we can ignore them for a week. They're going to do this. They're not going to hold that, away. Keep that
they're
same energy.
They're going to go back to their jobs and keep giving us our bread and keep paying it. It's going to be fine.
It's like cancel culture. It's like, yo, don't let that fool you. They're fine. Like,
exactly. So there's that. But I think that it's important still, though, because a lot of people are misinformed no matter what.
Absolutely.
You feel me? So if people are believing that, like, yo, these protesters are violent and you got like this, like all these left wing people and they're like trying to hurt us and X, Y, and Z, and then they're like doing all these goofy fucking silly dances and shit. Niggas like, oh, I mean,
I can't take what the
president
is saying.
Like, clearly that's not true then. Like, you're just lying about these people. So I think it's important. So I appreciate that perspective. But back to the taxes.
If 1% of the people who attend to that, like the 7 million people who attend to those things, then get energized to do something even more. Exactly. That's a success in itself.
That's what I'm saying. I think, and again, like these are not
90% of those people will not do anything beyond that.
Absolutely.
We understand.
That's how it goes. And I'm not saying this to say that like if you're participating in these, like that's how people are seeing you. I'm saying it to say that like the way that this government has been working, shit is nasty. So like this is not enough, but it is good that it's happening still.
Absolutely.
So back to the taxes though. So we don't pay our taxes. We say we're filing tax exempt. You're saying that's giving them a reason?
First of all, the IRS,
if they don't already have reason, like they're making shit up anyway.
The IRS, but you're giving them a reason. But the IRS is understaffed. Like, I don't know. It's probably just not going to process. Like,
but I'm saying, like, niggas is not filing tax exempt.
You're just going to get like scared.
We're saying we're not going to pay taxes. So we don't pay our taxes for mad long. No taxation without representation.
The government knows how much you made, bro. Like, when your job sends a W-2 to you, they send a W-2 to the government.
Okay.
When you get...
I'm not saying we're not going to owe the bread. I'm saying that we don't pay it until we have to.
Then why file the taxes then? Then just don't file taxes, bro.
The thought process
the tax exempt isn't gonna work, bro.
No, the thought process is that niggas are not, everybody in mass is not paying their taxes at the same time. And so it has larger government ramifications because they're like, well, we're trying to spend X, Y, and Z and we don't have it right now because the people aren't paying their taxes. So what are we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? And that gives the people more control.
Can I be honest?
I'm not saying it does or does not. I'm not saying it does or does not. I'm just asking the question. That's why I'm asking them. I'm just outlining the thought
so
process.
deep in the hole.
I was about to say that.
I'm just outlining the thought process.
Okay.
I was about to say, yo, I understand that if you did that
process.
to a company, right? If we all decided to like stop going to Target or something, like, yes, Target is gonna feel that in their bottom line. The government is $30+ trillion. Like, what is the number, bro? It's trillions.
Trillion?
It's trillions of dollars.
I think.
In that, yeah.
1 year of us not paying, if we all decide
Just
we
be
ain't
like-
paying federal taxes, because I think you should still pay the state taxes, right?
Yeah,
Massachusetts is still a
For sure.
government that at least aligns with
they
the,
care about
the
us for the
leftist
most part.
ideas that we have, right?
Some of us, some of our officials.
Some of them, more
maybe
than
not
others, for
Maybe
sure.
not the governor, but yeah.
But again, it's just like 1 year of that. Again, I just think it gives them a reason to put people in jail for tax evasion.
Hey, I hear you. Hey,
So-
that's why I'm bringing the information to you. I'm
So
wanting to hear
whoever's
what you.
running it, yo, let them know. Like,
I just wanted to hear what you had to
don't
say
do that,
because
man.
for you, like you work with taxes often, so you have a different insight as to things. So hey, shout out to you. Shout out to bro. I don't know.
Nah,
Like, hey.
it's sad, bro. Like, you
Yeah.
know, it's real sad about.
But we're
what's-
not
what's
gonna
going
keep.
on.
But I
But-
do think that like we do have to figure out where our dollar is going and make sure we're maintaining that and moving efficiently with that. We don't have to give money to X, Y, and Z company and X, Y, and Z corporation if we don't have to. Let's not do that.
I think what's interesting is that
They put
we're,
the NBA
we're
on
in a
Prime, though.
similar moment, huh?
They put the NBA on Prime though.
I know they're trying to distract us while it's getting hot, right?
You still paying for the Prime?
No, I don't pay for none of that shit. My girlfriend has Prime, and then I have
Household.
someone else who has, you know, ESPN.
Wait,
like,
she has Prime, so why don't you should be on the Prime account? The family, you can have your own Prime account if they have their thing. Look, the
Oh,
propaganda.
word? You can split.
Yeah,
Oh.
you can have your own Amazon account through their thing.
Oh, that's nice
That's
of
very
Amazon. I
convenient.
like Amazon.
I'm sorry, the propaganda, the
This is how they
propaganda.
get us.
This is bad,
That's
but
very
this is how
convenient.
they get. But they put the NBA on Prime, so now niggas paying for Prime.
Well, we
They
was
put
paying
the-
for Prime anyways. For the deliveries,
You
bro.
know, they
I got
already-
that over. Yo, I ordered something at 7
See?
p.m. It came at 1
1
a.m.
a.m.
I love it. I
Hey,
love
what?
it. I
It comes the
love
next. It comes the next morning. It be coming at like 8
Did it
a.m.
get dropped off by a drone?
Nah, it's a
Nah,
person.
bro, a person.
That's fucked.
They got people in cars now. You
That's
feel me?
fucked,
It's not the
bro.
Amazon truck. It's
Yeah, they got regular whippers.
But
Like, you know what I
yeah.
mean?
1 a.m. delivery?
Yeah.
if somebody
That's
wants to
fucked
make
up.
their
You know the
Wait,
Uber
wait,
Eats
why
be
is that
booming
fucked
at that
up?
time. Niggas doing it
Nah,
already.
bro. Like, a person's doing that because they have to, because they're trying to get paid.
I'm mad.
No one should be making deliveries at
I'm
1 o'clock in the
mad.
morning, bro.
It's
if
the
they
night
don't
You
shift.
didn't need it
want
at
to.
1 o'clock in the morning.
if they
You
don't
could have got it
want
next
to,
day, 3
bro.
p.m. You would have been fine, my nigga.
Did you need
the
it?
thing is,
Did
you're-
you need it,
You're
though?
not thinking about. I needed it that morning,
See,
so it was
he had
nice
it
to
that
have
morning.
it. Huh?
What was
It
it?
was a vacuum. And a
You could have
tooth-
went and drove and got that shit yourself, my
And there was
nigga.
some toothpaste. I needed that toothpaste for that
Niggas
morning.
gonna ask me what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Like,
Nah,
you don't
nah,
have
you-
a fucking
you
car,
black, you black,
bro.
you black, you
Like, you
black.
don't have a car.
I'm
You could
thinking
have drove and got that shit yourself.
I'm thinking
my
it's
nigga.
like some
But I
shit like
didn't
you
have
need.
But
Like,
now you got this nigga leaving his crib. He got the notification. So, hold on. Let me go make this delivery.
Nigga, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That nigga was in the warehouse. That nigga was in the warehouse already. He was in the warehouse.
that's not how that
He
works.
probably picks up mad. He probably feel like Santa Claus. Like he picking up mad shit.
Well, no, you saying
and then he
they-
gets in
Wait,
his
let me
car.
educate y'all. There's Amazon Flex drivers,
Yeah.
just like Uber Eats type
Yeah,
shit.
exactly.
A person
I
can
don't support
sign
none of
up
that,
like,
bro.
hey, I want this shift
I
for
feel
this
you. I
time.
don't
Support none of it.
Bro,
The way
if
you
that-
making it sound is like
Wait.
we're enslaving the niggas.
Hold on, I'm not
He's
saying-
he's not responsible.
I'm not
for
saying it's
that.
a perfect system, but if somebody has a 9 to 5 and then they say, hey, I want to make some extra bread
You know that's not what the niggas is
and
doing
do it
most
with
of the
my
time.
own flexibility, let them rock, bro.
Nigga, you know that's probably not what they
Niggas
do.
do
I don't
that
think getting
out
paid
of
enough.
need,
You wanna know
bro.
something crazy?
Niggas do that out of need,
I
bro.
Nigga, I work out of need. Do you feel bad for me?
Nigga,
A
what?
little bit, yeah.
Like,
you
nigga,
be
we all in this fucked up system. What are you
Nah,
talking
we feel
about?
bad though. 'cause
What are
you
you
like,
talking
you like, I'm
about?
tired. I'm tired. I'm like, damn, we recording this pod and the
Listen.
niggas tired, bro. Go
Hey,
on,
bro,
like,
I'm not
niggas-
that
niggas-
far.
You
I
played
think we need to
according
work,
to
you
it.
know what I mean? I
You
just don't-
played
I don't
according
like-
to it. You got your college degree, and now you're not doing as much physical labor.
For sure.
I mean,
But
these
it's
niggas
still
is
all part of
driving.
the system, bro.
Yo, they bumping in their whips. They working on the next mixtape, bro. Let them rock.
You hear this nigga?
Let
I'm
'em
gonna keep it
rock.
1,000. He's wild. But to be fair though, the system is very flawed that they're operating.
That's
They got
not
the-
my flaw.
Can I- but here, can
I
I-
ain't gonna lie to you.
But
Don't
can I
put
keep
that
it
in
1,000
delivery.
with you? Can I keep it 1,000 with you?
That's human
The
evolution.
NFL been on Prime for a little bit, so like it's tough. It's like I gotta do better. Honestly, like in full transparency, I
Hold
gotta do
on.
better.
I'm not coming
I don't
at
wanna
you for
support this.
subscribing to
Nigga,
Prime.
I'm coming to
like,
myself. Nigga, I'm not trying to
yeah,
do this
sure.
no more.
I'm just
Like,
surprised that
got
like
me.
niggas are making deliveries at 1 o'clock in the morning. That's
No,
crazy.
I be
to
doing
me.
overnight
Like,
shit. I'll like order a book. You feel me? And I'll order the book. It's like 10 p.m. at night. I'll be like, damn, I'm trying to start reading this shit ASAP. And then the preview's not enough. So they have that shit delivered at 8
physical
a.m.
copy?
Yeah. They have that shit delivered at 8 a.m.
8 a.m. is a little more reasonable.
Yeah, no, I never
But
had
they
no
have
shit
a whole
delivered at
window.
one.
They got a whole window,
You
bro.
never
If they-
ordered like DoorDash at mad early in
I
the
don't
morning?
order delivery, bro.
Okay.
Food delivery and shit. Like food.
whoa.
No.
All
And
right,
not even
nigga,
on some more high ground shit, nigga. I'm just gonna get it myself. What the fuck?
You're,
I don't mind
You're
doing
only
that.
saying that because it's way more expensive to do food delivery. That like Amazon Prime. There's like
That's what
No,
bro,
there's
I
no
literally
fee
just
also
said.
to it.
I literally just said I'm not on no more high ground. I'd rather just do it myself. Why would I pay for extra? Why would I pay more to
It's
get
not
food delivered
more
to me?
though. That's what we're trying to
I'm
say.
talking about the food delivery. Why would
But
I pay more to
I
get
don't
food
I didn't
food
say
delivered?
delivery
food
either, though.
delivery.
Did you
I
not
said
just say
delivery.
You just said DoorDash.
You don't have to. It's not DoorDash, nigga.
He's
What?
just giving an
They
example.
don't
That
have
was it.
DoorDash. If you have the membership, if you're paying for the account, they cancel the fees anyway.
I'm not paying for no DoorDash membership, nigga. Like what the fuck?
All right,
Yo,
DoorDash
these
might have
sound
been
like
a,
first
DoorDash
world
might have been
problems
a,
as
DoorDash
fuck.
That's what
might
I'm
have been a
saying,
bad
like, what
example.
the fuck?
Can I be honest with you? Can I give you a better example? Grubhub.
Niggas is lazy,
No, but listen,
bro.
but listen, Grubhub. But do you know why?
Fuck all
But do you know
that,
why?
bro.
Hold on, but do you
You're
know
onto
why?
something. Niggas are lazy.
Do you know
what
why
the
though?
fuck?
It's because Grubhub come with Amazon Prime. And it comes with the, nigga, you can order books off of that shit. You get it from the, I mean, like,
They got no
I
bullshit.
don't, you
I
order
don't
from
believe.
Home Depot. They got freaking warehouses and just items and
Yo,
shit.
listen. I don't believe in monopolies, but y'all gotta cook a little bit harder than Amazon because Amazon doing.
No bullshit.
This is a good monopoly. This is like there's a
Bro.
good value in this,
On my
bro.
way back at the airport,
Bad, bro.
I was getting food at one of the
Comcast,
little
that's a bad
things.
monopoly.
The rice was from Amazon. I said, hold on, these niggas is doing too much. Mind you, I was confused why I wasn't Whole Foods. I was like, what's the difference between Amazon rice and Whole Foods rice? I was like,
There's no difference. Amazon owns Whole Foods.
no,
bro.
I'm saying.
It's
But I'm
lit.
like, why is it packaged as Amazon and
Because,
not
it's because there's certain items in the store that you can like check out using your Amazon shit.
interesting?
And they have like, it's certain ones that they can go to, like, if you order it on Amazon, it'll get to you faster because it's branded Amazon. So they can go in,
What
someone
the
will go
fuck?
into Whole Foods and get your Amazon shit.
I was just
Anyways.
surprised that a little restaurant
Let's-
served me rice from Amazon. I said, these niggas is doing too much, man.
Let's get to a topic, right? When we talk about first world
We just
problems,
talked about the world, my nigga. That's how I talk.
I feel-
Bro, this nigga
Bro.
Chauncey Billups gambling.
That's
and
what
shit,
I was
nigga.
trying to get
Like,
to.
Can we
Like,
lock in?
we got the millionaires committing
Hey,
crimes.
feel me?
The millionaires is living check to check.
My
Yo.
nigga Chauncey Billups, nigga.
We got to do something about this.
He
Nah,
was
that
on the-
niggas is greedy, bro. He ain't living check to check. That nigga not living check to
might.
check. That nigga's just a greedy bastard, bro.
It might be. Yo, I want people to understand something. Making a lot of money does not mean that you're more well off than somebody else. Like,
That's
So
exactly
you saying
what
I
it
got it
means.
better than Chauncey Billups?
No, hold on, nigga.
No,
What?
okay,
That's
hold on.
exactly what it
Alright.
means. If you end up in a fucked up situation, that just tells me you don't know how to manage your fucking money.
Absolutely.
Like, that's what that tells me.
I just want people to understand why a lot of people think that it's hard to live check to check when you are making that type of money, right? They think that because you make millions of dollars,
It's hard to
that
raise a
you
family
shouldn't
of 3 on
fall
100
in
mil.
the same issues that we fall, right?
It's hard to pay this Rolls Royce, my nigga.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, it's tough, bro.
But I want you to understand, right? Those
No, it's
people.
a Phantom. That shit don't even look like it's spinning.
gotta watch it every day.
I hear y'all. I
Golly.
do hear y'all, bro.
Gotta
But I
pay
want-
the guy to do it.
They get their $1 million contracts, right? Half of that's going to taxes, right?
Yes,
then 3%
sure.
of that
Yes.
going to the agent fee,
Yeah.
right? But then again, when you make more, a lot of the trap that we fall into, even if I got a raise tomorrow, right? I got $30,000 raise. That is only meaningful. That's only going to make a meaningful change to my life as long as I don't increase the cost that I have on hand. But if I
Well-
make $30,000 extra, I'm like, let me go get a new whip. You feel me?
Can I tell you though? We're talking about NBA players. These niggas come in,
But
that mind you, it's
they,
Chauncey Billups.
they fall
It's-
to the same
but
things,
Chauncey
bro.
Billups, all right, but here's what I'm saying though. Chauncey Billups, you know what his income probably was before he made it to the league? $0, nigga. He probably didn't have a job.
I'm
He
not.
probably was just playing basketball, college, and then, you know what I mean? And then
I
he
hear
got to, nigga had nothing. And then he got everything, and then he was like, well, I have everything. Let me just fuck. Mind you,
Chauncey Billups' NBA career earnings totaled $106 million.
Okay, really?
he
That's
probably
like
only
50
finished
mil.
with,
Only 50 mil.
Okay, listen.
mind he was on the cover
Only
of NBA
50
Ballers Phenom, nigga.
Yo, I need
Like-
y'all to understand. I'm not caping for these niggas. I'm just trying to set a scene. All right, let me do it. All right.
$50 million.
All I'm trying to say is why it's not super unimaginable, right? You're
got a
around
ring.
other millionaire players, right? You feel me? Instead of getting the modest house, you got a more expensive house. But a house is a house at the end of the day. You feel me? You instead of getting regular clothes, you're getting more expensive clothes. But at the end of the day, clothes is clothes. You got a more expensive car. At the end of the day, cars is cars. You feel me? They're like their
What are you saying right now?
expenses go up. They're like their expenses are
By
increasing.
choice.
I understand that. I'm just saying this is how they fall into that. You feel me? Their costs,
Nigga.
their expenses are just as high as their income.
Ain't nothing wrong with just getting you a nice little crib when you ain't never had a crib. These niggas is getting mansions.
Absolutely. That's the trap that they fall into.
Okay, that's not a trap, nigga. That's like when
It is
when
you're talking about people who come from
okay.
environments they had no reason. Yo,
Let me be
I
clear. Let me
promise
be
you,
clear.
all of these basketball players that y'all look up to would not have graduated college, bro. Like
Let me be
on their
super
own
clear.
strength.
Let me be
I
super
can't
clear.
talk about all of them.
Jalen Brown wouldn't
I
have
was
graduated
about to
college.
say,
No,
like,
of course the
we
Jalen Browns.
talking about all
I'm just
of
saying,
them.
So
a
why
lot
you
of these
saying all
niggas,
of
if
them?
they wasn't 6'7", bro, they might be working at McDonald's, my nigga. Like that
I
like
think that's a good amount. Yes.
that's
I
all I'm
think
saying.
That's a major
I'm just-
generalization.
My biggest thing is like you're putting a lot of expectations on people,
You calling them
especially some of them. Yes, bro. It's fair
But
to
that's
say
not
that.
all of them.
And it's not
fucked up.
dumb. It's
I
just
know
like
some dumb
they
niggas
might,
that
they might
graduated
not
college,
be
man.
financially literate. You
Okay,
feel
but
me?
being financial, so having that idea, right, and having the knowledge around finances doesn't mean you're not gonna make mistakes, right?
Absolutely.
So I feel you. I'm not gonna go on a limb and say these niggas like are not. They shouldn't be making those mistakes, but I am gonna shame them for making it because nigga do better.
Oh, Chauncey Billups needs to do
that's what
better.
I ain't
just
mentioned
setting the
Terry
scene.
Rozier.
I ain't say.
I ain't
my
mentioned
thoughts
Terry
on it.
Rozier. I'm talking about Chauncey
I don't
Billups.
want to talk about that nigga.
I'm just talking about Chauncey Billups,
Who,
bro.
Terry?
Yeah, bro. That nigga's
Idiot.
Yo.
Yves went back in
No
time for that
bullshit.
one.
This nigga got. He's just like, I can't.
That's a level of disappointment.
Nah, man, that's
bro.
like that's some ancestral
Bro.
rage right there, bro. That's like, damn.
You might be
I-
right. I'm like, yo,
But Chauncey Billups, he's like, he's
No, Chauncey
he's
Billups-
coaching. He's like one of the most
He's a
storied players in NBA
co-inspir-
history.
what's the word? Conspirator?
Conspirator.
What?
I can't be calling niggas dumb and I'm doing mistakes like this.
Niggas, anybody can graduate college, guys. It's like you just got to be there, pay your bills,
To be
do what you
fair,
gotta do.
he was in the math. You feel me?
Yeah, like, everybody's good at
Hello?
something.
Everyone has their
You feel me?
thing.
Everybody's good at
Hello?
something.
Nah,
look
but
at Ben. Look
for
at
the people who
Ben
don't know
Carson.
though, for the
Great
people who might
surgeon,
not
horrible
know,
politician.
This is
No
true.
bullshit.
for the people who might not know the context of the conversation we're having, right? On Thursday, they arrested
Feds did a sweep.
Portland Trail Blazer head coach Chauncey Billups and Miami Heat player Terry Rozier, but for two different reasons. They're isolated
was a
reasons.
third
While Terry
player, right?
Rozier got arrested for basically letting people
Insider
around him
trading
know
type shit.
that, like, hey, bet the under on me, and then he goes and completely sabotages his
Yeah.
game. Playing we seen the footage.
Yeah, nah,
It's
nah.
atrocious. Like he literally threw the game, bro. Like he's nice. So again, I just don't understand why it's so hard to just make being bad look a little bit more realistic. Like just flick a little bit to the left a little bit. Don't airball.
Oh, niggas don't give a fuck, man.
Whatever. But Chauncey Billups is a whole different thing, right?
Yeah, Chauncey
He's not
Billups is
betting
bad.
on.
That
He's not
shit-
doing sports betting. He was
He's
involved in
illegal
an
gambling
underground
rings.
Nigga.
illegal poker ring.
And
They
that
said
shit sounded
with the
official.
mafia.
They said it
That shit
spanned
sounded
like
official.
11 or 13 states. They defrauded people of tens of millions of dollars. And I want people to know, right? When you host, if us three decided to do a poker night at my house, right? It's not illegal. Even if we were millionaires,
Facts.
right? If I lost $1 million, Yves made $1 million, there is nothing wrong
It's
with that.
cash. It's cash on table. It's cash on hand. It's fine.
The moment that I say, hey, we're having a poker night at my house, but you have to give me a percentage of the winnings, or you have to kick me a fee to even buy
that's
into the
taxable
game.
They want
income.
that cut, nigga.
Exactly. The
That's
moment
taxable
I start
income.
playing like I'm the house, I'm basically running a casino, an
Yes.
unregulated casino, and the government doesn't like that because they can't
They don't get that piece of
get
the
the
pie.
tax money off of that,
So,
right? Beyond just doing that, it'd be one thing if he was involved in that, because that happens all the time, right?
Nigga was cheating.
They had technology like glasses
That was tough.
that could read through the cards, or like
Pre-marked. Well, I wasn't reading through. It was
or
marked.
like the cards are
marked. Yeah,
pre-marked and stuff like that, or
That would've
they
been
have
tough.
RFID
Scanners and shit.
scanners
Yeah.
in the table
Shit
or the
don't sound,
cards.
shit sound like a movie.
They were they Ocean 11 type shit going on over here, bro. And it's like, when you got the time to do this?
I mean,
Between like coming up with game plans and
Well, clearly he
trying to
wasn't.
scout.
What was their record? There was no game plan, nigga.
Fair enough, bro. Fair enough. Bro, he's a criminal. And he's
Yeah.
involved in the mafia. Like, what?
I fuck with Chauncey Billups though.
It's fucked up. 'Cause I know he's not high in like this system. You feel
course
me?
not.
Like
It might even be a Gilbert Arenas situation, and those are isolated
that nigga's
situations.
corny. I'm gonna come
we'll
back
get to that.
That's a
Where
corny
Chauncey
nigga.
might be like, yo, I have, he spent some time in Denver, right? Maybe he still has a house in Denver, but he never go there, right? And he may not have sold it. Maybe he's like, yo, as long as y'all kick me rent or kick me a fee or whatever the case is, y'all can do whatever y'all want over there. You feel me? He like, we don't know the capacity, but it could be something as simple as that.
It's not, though.
It probably isn't.
We know it's not.
They did an investigation for 4 years.
I was about to say that. So that means that the NBA knowing about these situations too. There's no way the league doesn't know about this shit.
They do, but they do it in secret ways, right? With the Terry Rozier thing, they knew immediately the day of last year. And then he had an injury and didn't play the rest of the season.
So they be like suspending them, like
essentially doing
so that,
like that.
so that nigga Mike Def got suspended then.
Who?
In 94? Michael
Jordan,
Jordan?
absolutely.
He def got suspended. They was like, go play that other shit, nigga.
We ain't gonna fuck up your legacy because you mean a lot to us and we mean a lot to you.
But we can't,
you gotta go
I mean,
duck off and do something else for 2 years.
Find some other shit to do in the meantime. Okay. Shout out the league.
Valid.
So
can we really hate on what's his name? Silver?
Adam Silver?
Yeah, because we comparing him to David Stern, and he don't be like the same level of
criticisms that he's just not tough enough on the players.
But you see what he's doing though. Oh, but Stern kicked niggas out the league. He said go play baseball. This nigga just being like, oh, you pretend you have an injury.
Now I don't think Terry Rozier will ever play again. My issue though,
my issue is carrying nobody anyway.
Stephen A. Smith, right, went on ESPN and basically said that this was rooted in like Trump basically wanting to get back at the NBA because the NBA is very like pro player movements, and when the COVID happened, they had all these different social activism messages on their jerseys. It's just a very proactive league in terms of just like
fight hate. Niggas said I don't like that shit.
They do a lot more than most athletes, and I'll give them the credit.
But I'm just saying they was like I don't like that shit, nigga.
So when Stephen A. basically alleged that this is Trump's revenge, Kash Patel, the director of the FBI, gets on the podium and says, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I'm the director of the FBI. I pick the crimes that we choose to, the arrests that we choose to make and the arrests that we choose not to make. We here to fight crime.
See, Kash Patel is an example of what the Boston Music Awards can do. You can go from being on a podcast to being the director of the FBI.
I didn't know that about him.
Anything's possible.
I actually don't know anything about him.
Well, that's why, because the nigga's he's not qualified for that position.
Yeah.
He was on mics just like us.
Oh, man.
You saw what I'm saying?
He was on a podcast. He had his own podcast.
Yeah.
Did not know
he was a fucking influence, I don't know. Do I respect him? But yeah.
I don't know his background.
So he's doing his puppet job perfectly.
Type shit.
All right, I see. But it just makes you question, like, okay, if these are the real crimes you're trying to pursue, what about the other ones? What about Epstein files? What about like all the things that Trump's doing? Like, what about, I don't know, any actual real problem that's not like inside gambling and shit like that?
I thought the same shit. Because when I peeped it, I was like, oh, okay, whatever, crazy. When I seen him like speaking towards, I was like, this nigga don't got bigger shit to worry about. Yeah. Like, why is this nigga worried about this shit?
You went on that podium like they captured Osama, bro. Like, yo, we got him. Like, come on, bro.
No bullshit. No bullshit.
I'm so sick of this. I'm sick
I don't know, man. Your man's Gilbert Arenas, bro. You don't think that shit was corny?
Nah, I think it's mad funny. He's so unserious. He don't take nothing serious, and that's a good and a bad thing because it's hurt his NBA career. But as a media personality, bro, he funny as hell. And for the people who don't know, a lot of people made jokes that like he snitched because he got arrested a couple months ago, but he got bailed out, and I don't know where he's at with that process, but he kind of like played into the snitching jokes, and he went into his show and he had a lunch box that said like he had a lunch bag that said informant lunch.
Info, whatever, yeah.
Informant's lunch.
Yeah.
You feel me? So he's playing into it. I think it's funny.
That's corny.
I think that's very corny, bro. Cause like it's one thing for people to be on something.
If he's not really an informant.
No, hold on.
It'd be funny if it wasn't him. Maybe.
If a civilian was like, yo, like if I was ever in a situation, speaking on some hypothetical, I'm snitching, I get that. Because you're not living that lifestyle. Exactly. Like, yo, it makes sense that you'd be like, I don't want nothing to do with that shit. If you're a nigga like him, who has been in that shoes, and then now you want to clown on niggas who are going through what you just went through, and you're making jokes out of it, that's some corny shit to me.
I would imagine
that's corny as
fuck. If he's making jokes, is because the situation that he's in is not serious.
So
and he just got mixed into the wrong thing.
Just because you got out of your little, just because you got out of your little sticky situation doesn't mean you can clown on niggas for it. Why are you clowning on niggas for some shit that you also did?
Facts.
I don't care if it's not as serious for you, nigga. You just like them.
Because he basically said that he rented out a house and they were doing that, and he had nothing. He had no idea about it.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. That's not the only thing that nigga's done.
What else? Are you talking about the gun allegation? What is
Not
that?
allegations, not allegations.
It's
not
The
allegations.
gun
corny.
controversy. Yeah.
You feel me? He's done shit in his career.
No,
as
he's
well, where
very
it's like,
unserious. He got suspended for guns, and then
And he
the
makes
next
jokes,
game,
yeah, facts.
he's like, you know,
Yeah.
in the pregame, circle, just throwing up, handguns and shit like that. And then
Mind
they
you,
suspended him.
On top of it, I think it's even cornier too when you're proudly claiming to be a snitch of something that you're involved in.
That's
It's
He's
like,
not
why you
involved
gonna
in
take-
that situation.
I understand that, but I'm talking about the act of it. How you gonna clown niggas and it's like, yo, I'm snitching, da. But it's like, nigga, don't do something that you're willing to
Facts.
jump the boat from the moment you're hot and the
Meanwhile,
attention's on you.
Even Kevin Love rejected
corny.
his statements and apologized for the shit he
Oh, he
posted
ended
on
up
Instagram.
apologizing?
Yeah. He's like, spoke to Dame. I don't think that was appropriate. My bad. I don't
Check.
think that was.
I didn't
And
think
he
it
That's
was
a
either.
check. That nigga checked him.
No, I thought
Well,
that was corny too. If he,
I did think
I
what
didn't even see that.
he posted basically saying like, look at these niggas. Like type shit like.
Kevin Love.
no, it had to be something
Kevin
else.
Love.
Like,
Nah, that's basically all. He was like, look at these guys. Like, the fuck is wrong
it
with
wasn't
you?
like a clip or something.
Nah, it was a
'Cause
post.
you-
It was words.
Oh,
And he's just like, look at these niggas. Like, basically, like, in as polite a way as Kevin Love can say it without saying, look at, like, these niggas. Like, what the fuck wrong with y'all? You feel me? And then he was like, these niggas have families. These niggas are also, like, you know what I mean? Like, part of this,
stop
like,
saying niggas. He is white.
I'm him, I'm
We
him.
don't get him in trouble.
I'm
bro.
speaking, I'm, like, not him, but I'm speaking as if I'm Kevin Love. You feel
I
me?
don't understand.
Like, he's like, these guys, they got families, and I know that it's deeper than just, like, jokes. My fault.
Mm-hmm.
Not everything's funny.
I said, no. It's,
No,
some
this is a
shit
funny situation.
Some shit is funny.
The
This is a
Terry
funny
Rozier thing is.
situation.
Yeah,
funny.
some shit is funny. The nigga, like, when they release all the state, he's still getting paid though.
You seen the clip of
He's still getting paid his NBA salary, even though he's so fuck it.
Come on.
because
That
now
was
there's a
his
bunch
last
of people who are making clips of like, wait a minute, look at this person's reaction
how to
during
budget.
this game.
Oh, that's
da, da, da.
nasty work.
I'm like,
That's
damn.
nasty.
Because there's a clip of
Because now you're putting
Gary
the eyes
Payton
on people that
Jr.
who
where
Gabe
Payton,
Vincent on
where
the
he's
league.
like he's on the bench and like you can see it's like the like final like 30 seconds of the game.
Yeah,
And like Chris Paul's like laughing to Steph Curry. Steph Curry's covering his mouth and he's just watching the game, looking at the score like, oh shit. The nigga, they're playing the Wizards. The nigga scores a 3. And he's like, fuck. He's like losing his mind. Mind you, the Warriors won. And niggas like, oh, this nigga was betting.
no bullshit.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, there's about to be mad clips of niggas pulling footage.
Oh,
and
I
being
can't
like, yo,
wait
look
till
at
this
this
shit
nigga, look at
hits
this
the
nigga, look at this
NFL,
nigga.
bro.
That's
Oh
nasty.
my, I can't wait,
Hey.
bro. I know so many of these niggas.
You got to think about
Ooh,
any
what happens
NFL
when it's a
player.
major star, though?
You know
get
how they be,
Patrick Mahomes the fuck out of here.
you know some of those
Oh,
receivers that like
shit about to be
drop the
crazy.
ball
Yeah.
right before they
Yup.
get to the touchdown.
Yep.
Yo, we gotta investigate
Ooh, this
those
shit about to
guys.
get crazy.
Actually, no one's safe.
I
'Cause
can't
we just talked about
wait.
Jordan. I was like, no one's safe.
No one.
No one's safe from that.
Nah, I can't wait.
It could be LeBron himself. They're not gonna
Nah,
And
give
apparently
LeBron
LeBron
a pass.
implicated though.
nah. If it's LeBron, they'll just retire him.
But you know LeBron been
That's
implicated
it.
in the Gill shit, though.
They're not fucking up LeBron's legacy.
Or in the Terry shit.
It don't matter, bro. I bet NBA has hit some hoes for LeBron.
But that's the bare minimum.
That's the least they can
At
do.
least they could.
Nah,
They're using their powers for good, bro. I mean,
that's
for
bad, bro. That's horrible.
Oh,
Shout out to Terry Rozier though. He's still getting paid. You feel me? So like that's something.
Yeah. Hey man, become a
Like, you
professional
don't-
gambler.
You gonna learn how to budget now, nigga.
When Benyama, so MVP season?
No, we off the
Wemby?
sports stuff,
No,
bro.
nah, I'm
not
we a
talking about no
music
more than that.
podcast, bro.
What?
Come
I was
on.
saying we're not talking about that shit.
Let's
no
talk
more.
about some music.
What?
We haven't been here
What
in a
music?
month.
We not
We
talking
haven't
about
done
that
this.
shit.
We haven't done this in a month.
What music?
Bia dropped the album.
I didn't listen to it.
She
What
dating a
music?
21-year-old apparently.
I'm not on that.
Whoa.
What music?
Huh?
What music?
I wouldn't say music
in the
necessarily.
league.
I don't think any music releases really caught my eye like that, but I would say there's music news.
Facts.
You feel me? Like I
Remind
personally
me.
love the downfall of Nicki Minaj, seeing how she, her deranged army came at me a couple years ago.
Recap me on that.
So I'm
I
gonna
don't
use this
know
as an
nothing about
opportunity to
this,
shout
bro.
out Gucci Mane first of all, right? Because he did a Breakfast Club interview where he with his wife, where he kind of unveiled the curtain a little bit.
1017 Brick Squad Gucci.
Yes,
There's music that did drop. I like. I'll get back to that.
but he released the book though. It's called Episodes, and he
Gucci?
speaks- Yeah,
Another
Gucci
book.
Mane.
Another book.
Another book?
Y'all should read his first book. It's really good. It's actually one of my favorite books. I'm being so serious. As a person who reads books, I really enjoyed it. It's very inspirational.
You be reading biographies. I'll be reading fiction.
I
hate
read
fic-
nonfiction.
I don't like fiction. Yeah,
I fuck
But-
with fiction heavy.
I messed with that
The
first
problem
book.
with y'all niggas, man.
I like reality.
You gotta get into that imagination bag, man.
I
Start.
just watch a movie.
I think of my own. head.
Nah, you can make a movie in your brain, bro.
That's an
You gotta
18-hour
turn the
movie that I don't got
page.
time for. But with even to speak on like the first book that Gucci had, the autobiography of Gucci Mane, like that's inspiring. Like when a dude comes from Alabama where you gotta shit outside of your house, and then to make it to the point
Like he was
he's at,
shitting in the yard or he had an outhouse.
it was an outhouse. That's still crazy to me, bro. Like it's
That's
still.
we're northern, but I feel you. I'm not saying that's bad. I hear what the sentiment you're saying.
But again, like you feel me, your diet's pig feed and you gotta go outside and like it's like all crazy shit. You feel me?
You got to eat pig's feet, you said?
Yeah, like
Niggas do that by
that's
choice.
what I'm saying. Like niggas eating pig's feet regularly, bro. Like not me, but niggas eating pig's feet all the
I
time.
thought you could have said like
people eat pig
roadkill. Then it's like,
That's what I'm saying. But was he eating roadkill though? You know me.
Charlemagne and Monk's Corner was doing it, and they was from the same area. So
Nah, Charlemagne, I don't know.
all I had to say though, he dropped the second book. It's called Episodes, and he speaks about his schizophrenia that he's actually been dealing with. And he was very open about it, and like his
Shout out
wife
to Gucci.
and just like what she's had to do to help him. And it was a super dope interview. Like I need a woman like that by my. Not to say I don't have a woman. Like every man needs a woman like that on their side. Because it's very easy to run away during the hard times, especially when someone's like literally acting out of their mind. But I thought it was dope because like people deal with that. There's real people. We know
people
that
deal with that. Yeah, we know.
actually deal with shit like that.
Yes, absolutely.
You feel me? You smoke the wrong thing, it's over for you, bro.
It
Your
happens
brain
all
is
the
not the
time.
same brain. Like niggas
No
gotta
bullshit.
be careful, bro. That's all I'm saying. But Nicki Minaj uses it as an opportunity to then go on another rant on top of all the other rants she's done
Oh, yeah, you be locked
About
in.
that, about him?
About Gucci?
about Gucci's wife.
Oh, I did not. This is not where I thought this was going.
She be doing that though. She do be doing that.
I just think we need to put Nicki Minaj in a mental health facility.
Maybe she has schizophrenia. Maybe she needs help.
I
as well.
think she got bipolar.
Maybe she needs help.
I think she's
This
got
could be true.
bipolar.
And with that perspective, I refrain from saying anything else.
All right, Jerry.
Let
I
me
don't even
see.
care anymore. Let's move on to the next thing.
Mike?
Oh, this nigga's locked in,
It
bro.
was when she saw
This is
This is
Nicki
Nicki?
Minaj.
that the filler had stopped filling in. That liar got to doing what the liar is known to best do, bitch. Lie.
She could be a good voice actor.
She's out of her
I'm
mind.
not gonna lie.
She's out of her mind.
She could get into voice acting if she wanted to.
Yeah, shout out to
Fall
Gucci.
from grace.
Shout out to Gucci's wife, you feel me?
All that.
What's her name?
Keisha Kaur.
Yeah.
Shout out to Keisha. K what?
Keisha Kaur.
Shout out to Keisha Kaur, you feel me?
Absolutely.
Fuck with you.
That's a
You know what I'm
name.
saying? Friend
I
of the
think
pod.
when I think about the Nicki Minaj thing, I'm just
Keisha
thinking about
Kaur.
like, legends that just fell from grace. Add that to the list. We got the Drakes, we got the Kanye's. Add that to the list. Nicki Minaj.
I really don't like that.
What you mean?
When niggas like
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
take names and make it plural. The Drakes, the Kanye's. Like, why do people start doing that? That's a very recent thing.
Niggas heard other people doing it and couldn't let it go. So all this podcast bullshit, bro. Niggas is engaged too deeply into this zeitgeist
Niggas
of
be like the
niggas talking in
Jordans, the
mic.
Kobe's. I'm like, there's only one Jordan.
Yeah, and put you in the conversation with the legends. You know the Jordans.
Yeah, I've never liked that.
But it's like, what would you rather niggas say? The Jordan, the Kobe, or like I'll put you in the same conversation as Jordan and Kobe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah,
No, I feel you.
honestly.
But that's what I'm saying. Like niggas always be like, bro, how else am I supposed to say it? Like, no, nigga, like, come on, let's be real. Now here's the thing.
Oh,
Now you
man.
mentioned it, but speaking of the Jordans, the Kobe's, the Kanye's, the Nicki Minaj's, you feel me? They get my man Tyler out of here, bro.
Yo, that shit is so fucking
I'm glad you
corny.
brought it. I
Bro,
wouldn't have thought to bring
yes.
it up.
Can we talk
Thank
about
you.
that? Can we talk about
Let's
that?
do it.
Yo, fuck all you niggas who's on this nigga's dick for no reason, bro. Like,
No
this
bullshit.
shit is, bro.
That's the stance
This
you're
shit's
taking.
played out, bro. These niggas is trying to find something to be mad about.
Hold
bro,
on,
my
hold on,
nigga.
hold on.
Like, no.
Can you give context? That's all I
Oh,
want.
okay. Listen. Yo, so what? Tyler, the creator, went on Twitter
Yep.
and he had a heartfelt moment where he shared his feelings about the passing of D'Angelo. Right?
Yep.
That's
Yep.
to my knowledge what happened.
That's how it started.
I didn't even know about all this shit going on until I really started seeing the aftermath of it. From there, I think people started engaging with that tweet in a negative manner,
to some extent, but then he also like,
which I didn't see any of that.
but then he also started liking other tweets about like I think it started from that, right? And then people were leaving that, but then he
Can you
liked
tell
the
me what
tweet.
they said? Though? What did they say towards the D'Angelo tweet?
yeah,
That was
what do they have a
like,
problem
What were they
with?
saying?
Where they were like just saying like now you want to be like pro-black, like what do you know about like D'Angelo type shit? Like
So it wasn't even
but
white
that's the
people
thing.
addressing that
to start, and then there were white people being like, oh, I never heard of this artist X, Y, and Z, whatever. Like who? What are you talking about? But
and then that's what led to.
But then like after this, you see in the interaction, it's the normal like Tyler shit. The white people don't get it, and the black people are like, nigga, what you know about D'Angelo?
Okay.
And then he likes a tweet talking about his fans, like, and
Yes,
about his
I
white
saw
fans.
that.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where niggas
Wait,
like,
what
nigga.
did the tweet say about
the
his
tweet
white
that he
fans?
liked was basically saying like, Tyler's created a bunch of fans who don't even appreciate how much he actually enjoys and loves black culture, black music, all this stuff. Right?
saying his
basically
fans don't
addressing,
have the
like,
same
yeah,
level of appreciation for black culture as he does.
Exactly.
And he likes it. And they're talking about his white fans specifically, and he likes it. And niggas is like, hold on a second, nigger. Are you having a good time? Are you complaining about the fan base you built up?
Mind you, it's black people coming at him about it. I've not seen any white people.
The white people was like,
about this shit. It's not
no,
my conversation.
oh. They do that little face they be
And
making.
now let's get back to it. I honestly thought this shit was gonna go
add
on.
more context.
That is the context.
No,
So
but
now-
then they start
so they're
resurfacing tweets and old
yes,
And
yes,
old
videos.
videos
yes,
of all the
yes.
shit that nigga was doing that was anti-black and saying that was anti-black,
Not just anti-black,
anti-black
weird.
women, anti-LGBTQ plus,
Weird.
nasty.
He said, "I feel like R. Kelly." Multiple times.
I'm mad.
Multiple
I am R.
times.
Kelly.
SGA's walking around looking like R. Kelly.
I-
Like,
All right, and that nigga's weird and corny and gross. Yeah.
What? Gross. He just dressed like somebody
No,
you made,
he's
you made a
gross.
connection with.
He's gross. No, he's gross because of the other shit. He's
R.
gross.
Kelly, bro.
Huh?
How
That's
you
what I'm
make a
saying.
connection with R. Kelly? He's our age.
Facts. He's gross because of the other shit though.
I'm saying he's wilding.
No,
for
he's
like,
gross. No.
SGA didn't do nothing else.
No, he's gross because of the other shit about the clothes. When he said that he never wears the same
that was
outfit.
corny.
That's gross.
That was
I think that's
corny.
gross.
He said he's
That's like-
never worn the same outfit.
That's gross. I
more
think
than-
that's gross.
More than once. Why is that gross?
It's wasteful.
Yeah,
Opposite?
and
Like,
it's
it's
just his
wasteful.
explanation too. Unless
It's
I'm going
gross.
to the grocery store, I don't
And
go
then-
to the
and
And
grocery
then they
even
were
go to
like,
the grocery-
"Do you
it's
go to
gross.
the grocery
He's
store?"
like, nah.
Like,
No, that was just an example. That's gross. Everything about that is gross. It's
a
not
young
like,
nigga
it's not
that's
like
too-
I'm reviled by your presence and shit. It's just like, nigga,
He's a young nigga that's too turned, bro. He doesn't get it yet. Like,
he
nigga just got
detached.
fresh.
He's
Nigga,
attached
like,
from reality. That's
But
it.
I can't blame him, nigga. Like,
Got a
what?
$400 million contract. or
I'm
some
younger
shit
than
like that.
20. How old is it? 27?
probably
About
not
that.
even.
No, I think 27, 28.
27 with a ring. It's like, nigga, I'm MVP.
Can't tell him
like,
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like-
can. I can tell him he's corny.
Yo,
Stop making them bullshit ass
not
poems,
gonna
you
lie
weird
to
ass
you.
nigga.
On the topic of the whole NBA starting five
You're not
shit,
even done talking about the Tyler
No,
shit.
nigga, we're done with sports. Shut up. No more
Stop
sports.
jumping
Stop
from-
talking
I
about
was gonna say
sports,
one
nigga.
comment.
No, it's
stop
done.
jumping from time
It's
to
done.
time.
No more sports. I want to talk about sports things. They want to talk about it. We're
I'm
done.
underwhelmed by
We're
some
off
of y'all
that.
women.
What?
I was a little underwhelmed. I was a little shocked.
So back to Tyler, bro. Like,
I just don't
know what
like.
this
If
nigga's
I was
on,
an
bro.
NBA player, yeah.
So this nigga
What?
Tyler, but then what makes it worse
James
is that,
Harden doing it right.
oh my God.
Tyrese,
They just pulled up tweets about how the shorty's passed around, bro. Like,
whoa, don't do that.
what other NBA players?
She has one kid with Mario Chalmers.
She was also with, yeah.
I don't even like this conversation.
Like,
Anyway,
what are
bro.
we talking about? So then, as this is going on, as people are resurfacing, Tyler starts deleting the tweets.
Oh, word?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
pussy. No, actually, I like that.
That
I
don't
delete
sound
tweets
like
all
him.
the
Nigga
time.
said he starts deleting.
That
the
don't
tweets.
sound like Tyler.
He
bro.
deletes mad.
That
of them.
nigga too major now.
He started deleting mad of them, so
That's good.
So
There's nothing
as
wrong
this
with
is
that.
going on, we'll talk about it, right? As this is going on, then more people are like, some
That
of the
nigga
ones that don't get
changed,
deleted,
man.
they're saying, but that's what I'm saying, is that like he's deleting it after many of his comments in the past have been like,
I'm standing
nigga,
on that.
y'all talking about canceling somebody, like, hey, shit, it's 10 years ago. Like, I'm a different person now. I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck. Like, it is what it is. I said what I said. Nothing I can do to change it, but I'm a different person now.
Nah, that's
Simple
a
as
corpora-
that.
It's the
But-
corporations now.
but now
nigga.
he's
that nigga
delete-
too big.
But now
Yeah.
he's deleting them though. Now he's deleting them, and he hasn't made any like type of statement or anything like that. You feel me? As it pertains to it, which shows that like he's telling us everything he needs to know with his actions currently, and that's how people are feeling about it. I disagree. I don't think that that's a problem. I think whatever, nigga. Like, nigga, I'm a Childish Gambino fan. I watched that nigga delete all his tweets in real time. Like in 2013, I watched that nigga literally scrub his shit and be like, no more of that. You feel me? And the only thing that's gonna be on here is what I got to say right now, and that's it. No more Asian fetish shit. No more like white people. None of that. You feel me? So I don't have a problem with it, but I do understand why people are seeing it and being like, nigga, why are you doing it now? You could have been did that. Niggas been talking about this. We've been saying like, what's up with this? Niggas been weird. Mind you, like a lot of shit. We're talking about like sexual assault. You know what I mean? We're talking about like towards black women. We're talking about black women in general and like all the negative things you have to say about it. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I think like take your lashings, you feel me? Do what you gotta do, and then just keep going. That's how I feel about it. Take your lashings and just keep moving.
What's people's real issue with it? That he's not acknowledging?
No, the real issue is that Nick is that he's grown to so big as like an individual. He's gotten this platform. His platform has only expanded when he's done this harm and has not addressed it. Because mind you, because think about this in the context of like someone like Earl. Earl got a song with the first song that Vince Staples is on, nigga, is a song called E-Par. What's that backwards, my nigga? Like, we're talking about these two niggas talking about planning to plot and like assault, kidnap, and like, you know what I mean? These women.
Yeah.
This nigga Earl gets sent to his camp, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, yo, while I was over there, it was like something that we had to do where we had to like speak with like victims of sexual assault. And like, I can't believe I was talking about that shit.
So casual.
That's so like
yeah.
unacceptable. And I will never tolerate it, nor will I ever do that again.
Salute
You feel me?
for the growth. Yeah.
Tyler, hey bro, I was young. It is what it is. It's differences in the
Never got his
responses.
lashings for it.
Nigga putting he's releasing. I remember the blackface shirts. I remember that shit in the hats. Cause I was like, oh, what's going on? Some
I
shit
hear
that
it.
even members of
I
his
hear
own
it.
collective, we got Sid and Matt talking about, yo, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, what is this?
No, for sure. For
Nigga,
sure.
don't
Now-
do this.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I
just
don't
don't
think
like
there's a
that
problem,
because-
bro. I mean, I want you to finish it.
I just don't like the fact that so many people are trying to hold like a fire to him when
What's the accountability?
so many people are also in that same boat.
I don't care. It's
so
not about
many
that.
people.
Then
I'm
pull
in
it-
that
then
same.
pull up my
Bro,
shit
I
too
said
then.
shit when I was young where I'm like,
Pull it
I
up.
wouldn't say that. I wouldn't
So
dare
be
say
it.
that now.
So be it.
But no one's ever. I'm not a public figure.
But
no
then-
one's ever had.
So what's
You
the
didn't
difference?
build a career
feel
off
me?
of
That's what I'm
it, bro.
saying. So what's the
I
difference
hear
between
you.
you and him is that your career is
But-
not predicated on the shit that you were saying at the time. You weren't making songs about it. And then you blew
No,
up.
for sure.
You weren't producing beats
For
about
sure.
it. You weren't taking photos about it. And then you blew up as a photographer where you taking pictures of white people, lynching black people. You weren't doing that.
This nigga
Bro, Tyler was doing a lot of
That's
weird
crazy.
shit. That's why I didn't
It's
really
some
rock
wild
with him in the
shit,
beginning, bro.
It's some wild
Like
shit,
none
to
of
be fair.
because the thing is, it's not even. Again, you're talking about a time where you tweeted something
It's some
when
wild
you were what in high school, in
Yeah, he was
middle
like
school.
20.
He was a
24,
grown ass
25,
man, bro.
24,
He was an
He's
adult.
grown.
Now,
Yeah.
to be fair, frontal lobe type shit, but I wouldn't say that's an excuse. It just means,
I
nigga,
don't- if you're 20 years old, bro, you start making jokes about EPAR. Like, nah, bro.
Earl was 16, by the way, when he did that. So
Again-
he was actually a child.
And,
then,
and-
yeah, so
and
type
again,
shit.
he it sounds like he grew from
Facts,
it and
for sure.
was held accountable. I'm not
The
on the
bullshit.
boat. I don't think these people are on the boat, especially if these are his fans that are saying that. This is
I'm
not
a
like
fan,
similar.
But
to,
let me ask you
hold
this.
on,
afterward.
wait. I don't think this is similar to cancel culture where it's like, yo, we're trying to get you completely out of here.
We don't
I think
want
it's like,
someone
yo,
held
we
accountable.
love Tyler,
Exactly.
but we need him to hold himself
And
accountable.
I don't know
for
about
this.
that part though. A
I
lot
would
of
say
people
it's
who
not that.
are trying to address that don't actually care.
Yeah,
for
I would
Tyler.
say it's not
They're
that.
just looking at a moment. It's like, oh yeah, it's been fuck this nigga, and I'm reminded now, fuck this nigga.
All the
And I'm
fans
remind
that I'm
y'all,
seeing,
fuck this nigga.
all the fans are saying is like, damn, I can't even defend it. I understand why you feel that way.
All right,
I feel differently, but I feel you.
So he should. I think he should take the time to be like, yo, not on some. I was young. Like, yo, straight up. That
This
was
is how
wrong.
I'm moving
I do
currently.
not align with this. This is why
But
I
that's what
deleted
I
it
wanna
because
say.
I don't think this represents the current viewpoints that I have.
Because you being someone who does pay attention to Tyler,
I
you
fuck with
clearly
Tyler
see
heavy.
he has
Nigga,
matured from that. That's
if
not the
Ty-
same person.
Sure,
We you know that.
sure.
I know that.
Do I
Has
know?
he ever addressed it?
Do I know
No.
that
Yeah,
though?
you don't know.
Do I
that.
know that, or am I just going based off
Or
what
did
I've
he
seen?
I'm
cleanse
going based
it a
off of
little
how
bit
he
better?
presents himself now, how he moves and how he carries himself now.
Okay.
We just talked
That
about
is not the same
corporations being
person.
aligned with him, bro.
For sure.
Maybe they scrubbed him.
I hear you.
And once cleaned them up, paused them up.
Yeah, basically.
No, but
For
I
sure.
hear you. I wouldn't even say, but I will say, as someone that also was like a huge fan of him when he was saying all that shit, that nigga switched up abruptly.
Oh, we know that.
No, but abruptly though. It wasn't like he gradually. No, when he dropped fucking Cherry Bomb,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
in
think that's-
between that and Flower Boy, he switched up. He changed. And I'm not saying that he wasn't
Yeah.
already in that process, but I'm saying that if you taking a look at the visuals for that project and some of the shit around that time, and then like everything that happened after that, switch.
Quick question.
I see you again. Money was hitting though, probably. You feel me? I switch up
I
too.
know.
I feel him. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing either. I'm just saying that like it did happen kind of abruptly, even for a fan to be like, when did he start acting like this? You know what
I
I'm
would
saying?
say
Is
he's
Tyler-
gotten a lot more pretentious in my opinion.
Probably.
Like,
With the success and stuff.
like
But to
Is
be,
Tyler cosplaying a gay person?
I don't.
you see,
I
this
don't
is
know.
good. Now we're getting
I don't
into
know.
real
I don't
podcast conversations here.
No.
Is he?
Because the
I
thing
don't
is,
That's a great
I
question.
do like it's not that I care if he's gay or not, but I would find a problem with him blurring the lines to make you think or
Well,
garner support
I would say that
based on the idea that you might be, and that if you're
Are you
not,
specifically asking gay or somewhere on the spectrum?
like he's queer in any way.
I'm sure he's somewhere on the
Yeah, I would say
spectrum.
that
I don't
his
know if he's
sexuality,
gay.
sexuality is a spectrum.
I just wonder if he's using an identity that's not truly his to be able to profit off
Bro,
of
these
it.
are good questions you're asking. I would say it is his identity, but I do think that he's using. I do think that like when
don't
that
know.
switch happened, he in part maybe involuntarily or like he wasn't even thinking about it in that way. That identity shit definitely got got in the way of niggas being like, you talked mad crazy about the queer community and all this shit. And then niggas was like, well, maybe he was
I hated
closeted.
myself
You feel
the
me?
whole time.
And he didn't say that explicitly, but niggas draw those conclusions.
Exactly.
I think that definitely plays a role. Now, I'm not saying that that's like, it is what it is. I'm not saying that like he's doing that intentionally. I'm not saying that it covers up for any of the shit in my eyes, but I am saying that I watched in real time him say I'm kissing white boys since 2004, and then niggas be like, oh, he was gay the whole time. It's fine. We all went through that, and like all the like, you know what I mean. I saw that happen in real time, and I don't think that's okay either. Yeah. So I wouldn't say he's cosplaying, but because whatever his identity is, his identity. Who am I to say, right? Mm-hmm. But I do think that has like kind of shielded him in a sense a little bit. You feel me, from a lot of shit. Criticism. And hey, in some cases it makes sense, but that doesn't excuse all the shit that he was talking about when it comes to black women. Mm-hmm. And like black people in general. The nigga was saying shit that was overt and doing things that were overtly anti-black.
Which is why there's a lot of black people who are like, yo, don't try to act like you on this boat
bullshit.
now.
No bullshit. I feel like it's right. I feel like it's valid. I haven't seen anything. Well, okay, let me not say anything. So some of the stuff is like, oh, you just hate this nigga. But most of the stuff that I'm seeing is very valid, where it's like, yo, no one made that nigga do that. He did that shit on his own volition. He didn't have to do it. And here he is. The only thing that I would say that's invalid about what I've been seeing is niggas talking about, oh, these black kids from the suburbs that are, they're not from the suburbs. He's from a black community. I mean, like that's the shit that I don't like. Where niggas trying to like put it on like, oh, this is that black kid that like never fit in with the black kids because he was around white kids, like, and all the shit. He was rich. Like, don't do that. That's not what this is. The nigga was weird outside of that. You feel me? He was just weird in general. You feel me? Like, let's not do that.
So now, as a fan of Tyler, if he...
So what Yves was feeling like a little bit.
Well, for both of y'all, right?
I'm only getting a microcosm of what Yves was feeling with the Ye shit, man.
Do y'all
what can I say about
a different conversation.
If he doesn't ever take accountability and acts like it never happened, does that change how you choose to...
It's been like this for how many years? It just happens to be a conversation right now.
Hey, man.
Like, these tweets been existing.
There's now an opportunity for him to speak, and it would be very relevant to do so now.
It's not the first time there's been an opportunity.
Hey, man, I've seen the nigga grow in my eyes, and I feel like it's less on him and more on me and more on like the fans. Anyone that still chooses to fuck with him after all that shit, I think you can look at us differently. But nigga, he's the person that committed to action. You've been looking at him different. I don't think there's an opportunity for shit for him. It's like, if you don't fuck with him because of that shit, you're not gonna start fucking with him now unless he drops some shit that goes crazy in your car, and now you're gonna be like, oh, I fuck with it.
So why, despite all of the stuff that he was doing, made you still a fan? Why couldn't you just go listen to somebody else?
Nigga, because I grew with him as an artist. He was young dropping music, and I was young listening to music. You feel me? So when I'm listening to it, I'm like, oh, this is interesting. Like, he's listing his influences and all this stuff is getting me like into more different types of music, et cetera, et cetera. But also, and I will say that, like, to be completely fair, while I was a fan of Tyler before I was a fan of Earl, I was a bigger Earl fan than a Tyler fan. And I still am that, to be honest. But I still fuck with what he got going on. I still fuck with everything he's doing. I've seen him grow. He was representation. You feel me? He had a show on Adult Swim. He was doing his thing. You feel me? He was like, it was literally like one of those things where it's like you see yourself in him. He might have been doing and saying shit that I would never do or say, but it doesn't mean that like the expression part of it wasn't valid to me. There might even been
a part of a lot of, and I'm not going to just say you, but a lot of kids who saw that and been like, I don't agree with it, but I admire the balls on this guy.
No bullshit. It was like, I like the energy, and the energy is what I gravitated towards, I would say. You feel me? Like, niggas try to throw Childish Gambino in there. Relax. Y'all are tripping. You feel me? Because that's a nigga that's what?
Are they?
Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
This
nigga always been pro-black, bro. No, I told niggas, I said this. I was like, damn, they mentioned that nigga Donald.
You don't remember when that nigga interviewed him? Bro, the nigga interviewed himself. The nigga interviewed himself and said, why do you hate black women? Like, what the fuck?
Oh,
because that's what people say of him. Because
I feel you, but
why would you phrase the question like that?
Because that's what people say of him. But
why do you think
he's also a comedian, bro?
Like,
let's be real. He's also a comedian.
I ain't see that nigga do a stand-up in over 10 years. You cannot keep jacking the comedian.
The nigga did produce that.
What? What are you talking about? Nigga, you was laughing. Get the fuck out of here. Nigga, you laughing at Atlanta. Don't talk to me about some, he's a comedian. Get the fuck out of here.
No, but you know what I mean by comedian.
I don't know.
He's still putting out
what the fuck, nigga?
Something that you can consume.
What are we talking about? I don't know. But I'll say this. You're right. The nigga, sometimes he would say shit that's like, yo. But I feel like with him, it's different than Tyler. Because Tyler would say shit that's overtly anti-black. Donald would say shit that's anti-black inadvertent. Like him, he's just like, I'm trying to figure out how I can say this because of the environments that I'm in.
Speaking from right now.
But I've also seen it in his music though. Where he's literally said it. He's like, No,
Super fan
where I
Nate.
heard, nigga, he's a rapper. Nigga, not every rap is metaphor filled. Sometimes niggas be like, yo, I'm trying to find a better way to say
remember
this.
how
I
we
love
talked
my
about
people.
the fans drawing the lines for them, making the connections?
Fuck outta
You
here.
doing it right now.
The nigga always been pro-black. It's always been in his music. It's always been in his stand-up. It's always been in everything that he's created. The only difference is that I
when
feel
he
like
did that niglet bit, was that
that show was
pro-black?
funny. Yeah. What are you talking about?
All right.
What?
That's all I remember from
Hey,
hey,
You know what I'm saying? That
man.
shit was funny. He's talking about Jamaican, the nanny, like nigga.
So
like
going back to what you said about the accountability thing, let's say Tyler sits down, does an interview, comes out in the next couple of weeks, whatever, right? He addresses all of it. Is all well now? Does that
it
settle
depends
everything?
on how he goes
Well, it
about
depends,
it.
yeah.
If the
If he
nigga drop
says,
a Black
"I
Lives
was
Matter
young,"
shoe, I'm not fucking with
Oh,
it.
that's-
Like,
that's cool.
I can't fuck with
I can't
that.
see him doing
It
that.
can't be performative. It
Exactly.
can't be dismissive, like, oh, I was young, blah, blah, blah. Suck my
Because
dick.
that's what it's been so far.
Like I said, he's
literally
the bag that
I
he's
was
in
young,
right
suck my
now.
dick.
He's on some shit. He tries to make everything sound super, super deep. I don't think it'll be on some dismissive shit. I don't know. Let's just assume it's not. Right?
I would like
Let's
to be,
assume he
hey,
tries to actually
I've
address it.
traveled the world. I've experienced different
Traveling
things.
the
I've
world to
opened
understand
up.
blackness is kind of crazy.
Huh?
Traveling the world to then be like, oh, I understand being black a little
No,
more.
well,
now. It's kinda
understanding
crazy.
perspectives outside of your own, I
think that-
no longer align with these views.
Because I would say that the
And they were
majority of
disgusting.
it,
'Cause then-
from seeing and listening to the music and seeing his growth, it's largely not about understanding. It's more about embracing your blackness and being like, yo, like I'm black and I'm proud. That's a problem, nigga. Because when you're on that level, when the level that he's on, and you're saying and doing the shit you're doing, you're telling every other race of people, including black people, right? Every race of people that black people are inferior. Not because of the talent that you exhibit and you exude, but because of the things you're doing.
But I bring that up to say because I don't know if that's going to settle the things that people are trying to like bring up right now. Like, I feel like the people who are speaking towards that right now aren't going to be
It's not
concerned no
about
matter what.
them. It's
they
not
don't
about
fuck with
them.
him.
It's about his fans. It's about his black fans. It's about black community. That's what it's about. It's about the community right now. It's not about the people. You do this not because you owe niggas anything, but you know, like you don't owe individuals anything, but you know who you do owe everything? The black community. You know why? Because you're a black man, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You were raised by a black woman. And everything that you're like drawing influence from is black.
Cause you saw the stories that niggas are trying to be like, yo, it's because his father wasn't in his life.
Nah, fuck that. I don't
He has
care.
anti-black.
Nigga, no one's father was in their life. I'm
Then
not
they're
trying to
talking
hear that.
about, oh, it's because he's Nigerian. I'm like, yo, the angles y'all trying to
There might be something to that. There might be something to that.
I'm like, I don't know. I can't speak to that.
Nigerians do be on some anti-black shit.
No, but I can't
Black
speak
American
to that.
shit. Black
But they do
American
be on some
shit.
anti-black American shit from time to time, but I can't speak to that. But from time to time,
I love
there
my
do be a
nudges,
little-
bro. Don't get it twisted.
You know what I'm saying?
You feel me?
There could be a little something to that, perhaps, maybe in, you know what I mean, a chance. But I'm not gonna speak to that because I couldn't tell you. But yeah, niggas making excuses. I don't think that's okay.
Hey, man.
Yo, I'm a
End of the day,
this is
that
a-
nigga be all right, man.
he will be perfectly fine. But
I fuck with Tyler.
this whole conversation, full circle moment, has sparked why I believe we will now win the Boston Music Awards.
Okay. Cash Patel method?
Smear campaign. Charlie said so much shit, bro. We can get this nigga out the paint, bro.
It didn't matter last year.
Nigga said
No, but
niggas
this
was
is the
buying
thing.
views.
I didn't get behind the smear campaign. You feel me? Like,
So you feel like a smear campaign is what's gonna get you to like want to just dive into it?
yeah. I'm thinking
All right,
That's a nasty way to
if
go.
we
about it.
can-
You
I was about to
gotta
say,
let
I
the
don't
people
know.
do
we
that.
can
You can't do that
guilt the
yourself.
Boston Music Awards. Like, yo, if you give this award to this person,
Mhm.
then you align with those views.
Mm.
And now we got to cancel the whole show unless you give Bad for the Community
You're
the
such a
award.
hater, bro.
No, like my
You're
mind's
such
just
a
clicking.
hater.
Like, you feel me? Like
If
the,
our
the
community
lights
though,
are flickering. They're going off in my brain,
but if
bro. I
the
think we on to
community
something.
wants to do that, by all means, let us know.
Yeah,
and you know
yo,
what I mean?
email me. I
It
got
be
some
like that.
material I could give y'all for real. Like, yo,
This is-
you feel me,
Such as-
Material.
bro? I could give you we gotta give them.
he got evidence on his.
No,
phone.
I was gonna say a funny thing, but I was gonna mispronounce his name if I do it. I was gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna give you Kalano Chambers' number, but that was his first name. He's a primary
Collageno.
source.
C4, bro.
Collageno.
Why you throwing collageno?
I gotta use the
Why you
government
throwing
name,
niggas
bro.
government out here though? But why? Yeah, bleep that up, bro. I mean, I guess it's
No, he got
he got the
honored by the
citation,
Boston, the city of Boston.
He got a citation.
for his appearance.
Shout out
on.
C4 for that also,
Absolutely.
That's dope.
Great
For his work in the
segue.
community.
That's really why I brought it up. Let's be honest. Wanted to give my guy a salute. You feel
That's
me?
dope.
Shout out my nigga C4, man. No bullshit. That shit was. I wish that I could have actually popped out the open streets. No bullshit from Mattapan, but I
On
heard
some
that it was
serious
great.
shit, like he was awarded because they recognized him for putting on for Boston during his
Right.
time Rhythm and Flow.
Not just that, but also coming back to Boston and continuing to do
Mhm.
great
That's dope.
shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because even though he lost, like there's no doubt people watched that and walked away from it like this nigga's bossing his
Nigga, if nothing else,
People
they know
bossing
that
on
nigga.
their back.
We know that Boston is like that because of C4. Nigga.
Absolutely.
Niggas love it here. You know
Hey
what
man,
I'm saying?
shout out to Druski for shedding
Shout
some
out.
light on Boston a
That
little
shit
bit.
was a ritual.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I was about to say, I'll
Did
keep
y'all
it a
watch it?
1,000.
I did.
I skipped through it. I just
shit was a
wanted to see
ritual, bro.
familiar faces.
Shout out to all my niggas, man.
Shout out to Matty Owens for getting the contract, right? You signed him.
No bullshit.
I thought
That
he was
was
gonna do
tough.
a
That was tough.
He's
That
like,
was
yo,
tough.
he
That shit
got
was
it
tough.
off of the
That
strength
shit
of
was
that.
tough.
I was
He
like,
had
oh,
good
That
energy.
shit
He had
was
good
tough.
energy. No
No
bullshit.
bullshit.
man.
Yeah, good
Swagger,
energy.
but
Swagger,
it's
he came in.
still-
Druski's
yeah.
like, okay.
I like where this is going. I don't like that Harvard's Eye didn't get the contract. That was funny as fuck. That's probably the funniest. Him and Blicky were like easily the funniest.
Blicky.
Is the white dude with the what's his name? Ankle monitor.
Can we the lucky
yeah,
with
yeah.
1,000 with you? Did not watch
That was
it.
right at the
You know,
beginning.
no, literally, it's like the first five.
Like,
I'm
yeah,
like, I
like
didn't
right
watch
at the
it.
beginning.
I'm like,
I'm gonna show you
low-key-
afterwards.
He
I'm
said
not-
some funny shit too, because he was wearing Tatum's jersey when he was talking to Jalen Brown. He's like, I should have worn your
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Jalen Brown was like, yeah, probably should have.
Yeah, tell you shit.
Like, I'm not embarrassed, like, but there's like a level of like embarrassment that's in me when I'm
Now
watching
Harvard's
shit
Eye
like that.
killed that shit, bro.
No,
He got
Harvard's
into
Eye is lit.
costume with
Harvard's
the
Eye is lit.
Samuel Adams fit. You feel me?
Okay, I don't know about that.
He said, I got the big $8, you feel me? Big Pilgrim shit.
Oh,
no.
yeah,
He said,
I don't know how I
big
feel about
musket shit, no 30s, no switches. I was like, yo, that's comedy, bro. That's comedy.
that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
And
how
then
I
the
feel about that.
walkout, you got to see it. The walkout is just funny. Like how you just walked out is just, I don't know. Shout out to the folks that did that. And then some other niggas that definitely
entertaining.
compromised their integrity
I gotta
for
see
that.
it. I really gotta see it because I don't know what to think.
Yeah.
Let's
One
like
girl
about
put the
right now.
titties on the table, bro.
Bro,
She said double G's.
nigga.
You would have signed?
I'm not saying
You would have
all
offered the
that.
contract?
No, I just never seen that before.
I don't know if I'm offering a
I was
contract.
like, what
about
the
that.
fuck?
How do you feel that they exposed a light to like? I ain't gonna do that
Wait,
to you.
what?
I ain't gonna do that to you.
What you talking about?
I ain't gonna do that to
What are you talking about? I don't know what you talking
about. Y'all cut
Speak
it.
up. You gotta say it.
Nah, don't say it. Don't
You
say
gotta
it.
say it.
Nah, it's funnier if you don't. No bullshit.
Nah, nigga, say it and bleep it. You don't even know that, bro. You don't even know.
But it's funnier if you don't
How do
say
you,
it though.
how do you
'Cause
feel that they shed a light on the Lauren shorties? You see his face? Yo, the smile on it's like, it just reduced. Oh my God.
it went from teeth to just pure like.
Are you glad that I almost didn't say it?
Nigga turned into Michael Jackson.
It's been another episode.
Uh,
Bad for the
Yeah,
community.
nah, it's been a great one, man. You know, shout
We're
out
glad
to-
to have Yves back in the building.
This nigga know too much.
Facts, you know, definitely vote for us for the Boston Music Awards, man.
Man, don't do that. Go vote for all the competitors because I promise you, I will.
Wait, so what happens after that though? Do they go to like the Druski house
I have
thing and then
no
they
idea.
compete against each other?
think so.
I get that conflated. Like, is that two different
I
shows?
think no, I think it's like series. So after that, they go to like they do the competition, and then like they compete against each other to make it to the house. I think
like America's Got Talent.
Mm-hmm. Basically,
it's just like reality
Basically.
TV shows on.
I did agree
in-
with Charlie
on
Sweet
YouTube.
about it.
What do you
But
say?
he was just saying like
Some of that shit is like.
he was like, I don't
embarrassing.
understand why y'all are proud about getting like booted off something at the expense of like your
Integrity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Absolutely.
like, valid. Like
Y'all-
I
some of
wouldn't
y'all
si-
niggas look
I
dumb
personally
silly.
wouldn't sign up for that.
Yeah, I would say
With some of
sometimes
the ways that these people went about it.
I will
I
say,
haven't seen it, so I don't know what niggas are doing. But I would say that like just in general, one of the things that I carry as like an artist is that if it aligns with your artistry, then do it. If it doesn't, then don't do it.
Because like for
But-
example,
so I'm
what Maddie
imagining that-
did, there's nothing humiliating about that.
compromising.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I'm
he
imagining
went
that
out there,
they
he
went
did a
stood
little
on business
beatbox.
and like represented
Boom.
nationality.
Simple.
I'm imagining
like,
that the
word.
people that are on there though, they're doing things that they feel like are gonna be good moves for their career, and it doesn't harm their art in any capacity. So
Nah.
hey, do what you gotta do.
I'll tell you,
I
like,
haven't seen it, bro. So I like, hey, do what
an
you gotta do.
extension of what you're saying, somebody like Harvard's Eye, right? He's a social media content creator. You feel
Makes
me?
sense.
Like he creates comedy
Yeah,
content.
that makes
like
sense.
that aligns
He
with
could
what
clip
he's
that.
doing.
Boom, it's gonna do numbers.
If you're an artist that's trying to have people take your art seriously,
Yeah.
I don't see how those two things would align by
if
embarrassing
you don't
yourself.
go, I think what Kareem did was dope.
Absolutely.
He sung,
Yeah.
and people are gonna hear that and be like, "Wow, he's that's an amazing
He
singer
was
right there."
dancing, he was doing
You
him.
feel
all
me?
that.
That's an
Haven't seen
amazing
it.
singer.
Yeah.
Cool.
If anything,
I mean-
Druski was the one who was like weird in that whole interaction because
I mean, yeah, you gotta
But
make
that's
it funny.
Druski though. Like
yeah, exactly.
he's like that with all the.
you
all
can find more
the
creative ways to
shits.
make it
You
funny.
feel me?
Except the low hanging fruit.
I think with other people when it's like
Well,
they're
he
just
made fun
doing
of being
real
gay?
foolish stuff.
I mean,
Essentially,
like-
yeah, essentially, I'm not comfortable.
corny.
Like, you'll see.
Oh, I did see that clip. He was like, or it was
He's like,
like
I could show you or something. He's like, no,
And he was
no,
like,
I'm good, I'm good.
yeah, like we don't want, yeah, nah, that's weird. But hey, shout out to bro.
Facts.
But hey, man.
So
shame,
again,
man.
someone who honors their creativity goes there and like, yo, I'm just using this as an opportunity to like get my shit off and maybe people find it. But if you just go in there on some like
Silly shit.
humiliation ritual type,
So you pulling up next time?
fuck no. I didn't
Next
pull up the first time for a reason.
Mm.
You feel
We
me?
got to pull up with the chairs and the podcast mics. And then we judge them.
Would you do if they asked us to be judges? I'd pull
Oh,
up.
absolutely.
I'd
What?
pull up. I'd be like, why not?
Yeah.
Depends on
I get
who
the
else.
judge,
It
why
depends
not?
on who else
At
is
the
going
same
to be
time, I think it aligns with our brand a little bit.
Fair.
It depends how it goes, but I think we could be comedic about it.
Depends on who else is going to be a judge. If Mark Wahlberg's there, I'm like, I might pull up just to be like, yo, why'd you commit all them hate crimes when you was young?
Valid.
What you didn't
Like,
do was
why'd you
connect the
attack that
dots
Asian-
of when he actually,
Why'd you
grew
attack
from
that
that, just
Asian
like
person?
Tyler grew from that. So you got to give him grace like you doing Tyler.
Why were you throwing slurs at black people during the busing era?
It was in, bro.
His brother was in the buses, by the way. So, like, what the fuck is going on?
Hey, man, I want y'all to know probably last 30 minutes, we just bullshitting around. When we was really hitting with the government shit and we was just talking about the world and like all that, I want y'all to know that's the best podcast in Boston right there. I mean, dead ass. One of the best podcasts in the world. I'm stamping that. You feel me?
So
These
vote for us.
conversations
Got the fire
are
in them.
important.
So vote for us.
No, don't vote. I don't care about the voting.
You see what I'm
feel me?
saying? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you see how it's
I
hard to be
showed
like,
through-
oh, like, niggas, everything that I say about, like,
I showed
like,
through
don't-
example.
I'm afraid I post some shit, he
I
gonna
vote-
fucking find a way to dislike it. Like that's what I'm saying.
I'll
Like, this is the
block
way
it.
this
I'll
nigga's
report it.
moving, bro.
All that.
He gonna report, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I was saying earlier, like, when you have a member of the team that's like actively working against the team's goal in the moment, that's why you don't want, like, that's why niggas don't win rings. That's why niggas don't win chips, because there's niggas that give up. And that's the reason why niggas gotta do better, bro. Either we want to win or we don't. Stop sitting in the mix, man. Nigga, you want to win?
I want to
I want to win.
Listen,
Do you want to win?
listen.
Do you
I
want to
need
win?
the ring, bro.
I'm like Kyrie Irving,
I need
okay?
that
The
shit.
fuck, bro?
Ring
You
or
wanna
not,
win?
I
Like,
got a
yo.
beautiful game. And that's what they gonna remember.
All right, y'all. It's been a great episode. You feel me? Hopefully we get some shit through, but hey, we'll see, nigga. Who knows? Who knows?
I
Man?
had to grab it at the end because I ain't trying to break equipment.
All right, y'all.
We're back, huh?
Everybody have a good one, man. You know
We're
what I
back.
mean? He's breaking shit now. He's trying to
I
tear.
could've
He's
went-
literally
I
tearing
could've-
apart the
I could went
set.
for another 30. I ain't gonna hold you, niggas,
Ooh,
man.
yeah. Was you gonna time stamp that extra 30?
Why not?
Yo, we could go with an extra 30. Nah, did
chill,
y'all
bro.
did y'all have anything before we got out of here?
No, it's over, nigga.
Oh,
We're done.
we're
Done
done.
talking to
We're
niggas on the
done.
mic.
I don't know. I'm
Alright.
looking at this.
I think
Who
we
wrote
met
dude
the
guy- I mean, it had to
2-hour.
be you. Do guy friends enjoy these type of activities?
No.
No. This is a quick one.
No, it's
Chill.
exclusive content. You
Two
can
out
talk.
of three saying let's.
Yeah, come on.
Nigga,
what?
2 out of 3 is talking about let's win, and he's saying no to that too.
That's a good point.
You feel me?
That's
a
No.
good point.
Post
That's a
it.
good
Matter of fact, here's what
point.
we gonna do. Post the Instagram content live. We can go live after this. Trying to get off this mic, bro. Not trying to be, you know what I mean?
No, I got one more for you. I did it.
See, now, because now if I leave, now you know what it make me look
That's
like?
just
It look like
It made me look
yeah.
crazy. It made
Yeah,
me look
dude.
like,
A little
damn,
bit.
like this nigga not a team player.
It
Whole
do.
time, I'm team playing all
To
time.
be fair though, he's had a couple walk offs. You
I'm
got at
not a
least one
team
on
player,
you.
so you still trying to get me to be a team player, bro. Nah. Can't change my identity, bro. No, I'm playing. Yo, I remember, right? He's fake. He went to Japan during my birthday. He didn't get to actually, come through to the,
Happy
birthday
birthday,
celebration.
man. That shit look nice, man.
Nah, my
Look
friend
nice.
wasn't there, It's an empty feeling.
Was Tomo there?
Tomo did show up.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
He didn't say the whole time. Yo, it's fun.
That nigga Yves went to Japan with his
I had
real
that come
friends.
on.
See, I
With his
wanna
real
make it-
friends,
yeah.
right?
He
Yeah.
said, so we was doing that like
Yo, the thing
we.
is, a real nigga would have been like, yo, this is what I'm on. I'm not saying y'all got to be on it, but
Facts,
I'm
right?
extending it. You feel me?
Feel me? Nigga said, nah, I went to Japan with my guys. You feel me? We was chilling. We was having a great time.
You know.
It was a dope, like, we bonded and shit.
I mean,
okay?
I get it. Outside of the 2 hours we're
me and
contractually
him been
supposed to be
like,
friends.
bro,
Like,
we been
yeah.
Philly together.
That's why he's like, I can go another 30 minutes of
This
potting.
nigga just said we've been to Philly together. Get the fuck out of here. All right, bro. You know what?
We had
Listen.
that was a fun trip.
I remember my girl.
Me and this nigga on spot.
My girl will do all of these cute things, right, with her friends. They'll make magnets. They'll do paint nights. They'll do all these girl night activities.
I
Like,
ain't trying to
like
make
fun.
magnets with you, nigga.
that's what I told her, bro. She's like, yo, why don't you invite your friends to do some of this like arts and
sounds like
crafts stuff?
fun, bro.
And I told her, I was like, yo, my friends would not jack that. Men, we don't jack that. The
That
closest
sounds like
thing we
fun,
get
bro.
is like on the TV, you got, some sports on. You feel me? I don't
Nah,
even think niggas
don't
will do
get
a
me
movie
wrong.
night
Don't-
together.
Don't get me
Like,
wrong.
Nah,
I'm
fuck
down to
a
do some
movie,
shit.
bro.
I'm just not trying to make no magnets or like.
I fuck with
So-
magnets.
I don't need
So what
magnets,
would
nigga.
you do? Like if I'm trying to have a guys' night in, I want to have a guys' night in. You feel me? I want pause.
Yeah, nah.
Crazy pause.
It's not pause, bro. We know the context of what you're talking about. You don't say you want to have guys in you tonight, nigga. Like, it's all right. Like, we get what you're saying. Like, we get what you're saying.
Imagine if he did though.
Why would I imagine that? Why would I imagine him saying it? I'm trying to avoid.
Wow.
But during the party, Tomo, he didn't gaslight me, but he threw me. He set me up. Because my girl brought that situation up. Like, oh, he said,
to him.
Y'all don't want to be doing that. And Tomo's like, what you mean, bro? I love magnets.
I love arts and crafts.
I was like, bro, y'all would not want to do that.
Should have asked the rest of the niggas while they was there. You're like, yo, hold on, party, stop. When y'all niggas show up for some arts and crafts here, niggas be like, I mean, it depends on what we doing. Like, wait, not magnets. Nah, I would fuck with the magnet making though. Me personally, I think that's tough because you can put it on the fridge. You be like, oh, remember this day? We hang out with my friends.
Absolutely.
But also cool, make some cool shit. Now it's a competition.
I don't know what, but I'll be down for activities. Like, why not?
Why don't
Who doesn't
guys
like
do that
doing
enough?
shit?
Why don't like guy friends do that? Why is it
We
always
should have like a parlay night.
It's like watching sports and stuff like that. Why aren't we a little bit more considerate, like girlfriends are?
Bro, let's have a parlay night.
See, it got to be some manly shit like that. You know, we can't be
Nah, but it's like we make bets on like dumb shit. Like we watch a movie and we make bets on how many times like X word is used.
You know what I really want to do?
Or like, you know what I mean? Make it fun. Like make it like it's gambling, but it's like dude gambling. You feel me?
So as long as we incorporate gambling, none of it is sus.
Exactly.
A coworker of mine mentioned something, and I guess you could still say it's kind of manly. I don't know. That him and his friends went out to like tracks and like they were able to like drive cars and like the race tracks and shit like that and race each other. I'm like, that's some dope shit. I would like to do something like that. But it's like, yo, niggas just gotta do it.
To me, that's too manly. That doesn't sound fun to me.
Yeah,
That's just fun. You don't want to race a car at a high speed?
that doesn't align with the
I don't really-
conversation I'm having. Where
I don't really
it's
care
like,
about that.
I'm trying to have us do soft shit. You feel me?
Yeah, that's like,
I'm trying to do like inside crafts, like with my guy friends and shit like that. Like,
because that's like some shit where me personally, the reason why I say that is because like there's a side of me that's like super like competitive, but I know that that's like hyper masculine. If I see a nigga pass me, bro, I'm gonna be tempted to hit that nigga.
like shit, there's a lot of crafts.
Like, and now
going
I'm
on.
like, nah, because now it's like, because now I gotta think about holding myself back. Because I'm like, is that the type of time a nigga's on and niggas ready to go to the hospital over this shit? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's, you feel me? That's why I'm like, to me, but that sounds like fun. I just know that that's not an environment that I could thrive in.
I just think that's what a guy would say. You know what I mean? So we'll think about it. We'll think about it, but we gotta do something, man. We gotta have
I think niggas is open to it.
Niggas
bonding
don't-
outside of
Niggas
here,
need to
bro.
pull up and build some Legos.
I'm down for that. No bullshit.
See,
You was a
like-
Lego kid?
Yeah.
Was you not?
Like, I wasn't like, I didn't actively have Lego sets, but I used to have a lot of Legos and build my own stuff out of it. Like, I didn't get like the kits and shit.
I don't know what to do with Legos after I build them. But it's
That's my
peaceful.
thing.
It's peaceful. Me and my girl had a date night like that where she got her set, I got my set, and then we started like just making Legos and with wine. Enjoyed ourselves.
It gotta be a chill set though, because sometimes you be reading, you open a little instruction manual, you're like,
Nah, they got the app now. You feel me? Throw that joint on the iPad, 3D, all that. It's pretty fire.
oh yeah,
And like that's cheating. So like, because like
Cheating.
you just
with
put it
Legos?
into the space. I'm assuming it makes like I'm not gonna say like a hologram.
No, it just
but
shows you
like,
the next step.
oh, what?
it's like an instruction, like a virtual instruction.
Yeah, without
manual.
having the manual. That's what
Oh,
I'm
I'm
saying.
thinking it was on some more high tech shit when they use like the AR.
AR.
Yeah, and it's like you just put it into place and you like kind of like fill it up.
I mean, that's
That's
cool.
what I thought you were
That's
saying.
cool
Low-key,
too, though.
that's
That's kind of tough too.
I was
But
saying
I'm like,
that would
that's
be
like
tough.
that takes the fun away from it, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
But yeah,
We'll
like
figure it
niggas gotta find some shit to do. Like there be movies that come out. Like I know niggas don't be watching movies like that. Like when there's movies that come out, niggas should go like instead of going to the movies, wait for the shit to come out and then go to niggas' crib and watch the movies. You know what I'm saying? And like make it an event.
Yeah.
Themed, like that's what I'm saying. But that's also one of the problems with men though, is that niggas don't like doing shit for other niggas because they're afraid that they're gonna be seen as weird.
That visual is crazy.
Wait,
to
what
me,
do
Bro,
you
feel
feel
like
me?
we like, all right, so for
Doing shit
example,
for other niggas.
right?
we got a
Imagine
movie-
niggas had like a Sinners night and niggas like, yo, everyone's gonna pull up in like a suit. We gonna watch Sinners. Niggas like, oh, that's corny, all this shit, X, Y, and Z. But it's like, it could be fun. Why are niggas calling it corny without even trying some shit?
I'll tell you what the difference is, right?
Like we got
when
themed
ladies
drinks
do
and
it,
shit.
when ladies do it, you feel me? They all get their own blanket. They all get cozied up on the couch shit. I'm not trying to see no visual of 4 or 5 of y'all niggas on my couch cozied up. Why are you mad cozy on another grown man's couch? That's crazy.
Nigga, you want me to be uncomfortable?
Little bit. Stand up straight. 90 degrees.
Stand up straight. Nigga, you worried about me. You worried about another nigga.
Like, if I just see, like, Yves just, like, watching I'm looking at that nigga. Insane,
I
bro.
done seen niggas be in some wild poses where I'm like, yeah, you a little too comfortable.
Come on, bro. We not doing that.
Nah, bro, what's wrong with that, though? It's like niggas can't be comfortable watching a movie these days.
You're saying we should break the social norms.
I'm saying that. Why am I focused on another nigga when I'm watching a
fair,
movie?
that's a very American thing.
What?
Like what you're describing. That's a very American thing.
Like not being
Men in
comfortable?
other countries are very much more like looser. You feel me? Where it's like, yo, they might be put on another nigga's couch on something like, yo, I'm closed up right now. Da, da, da. They don't even think about it. That's a very American thing.
Like, what's the problem with that? That's why niggas never can have fun, bro. Because niggas always gotta be doing some shit.
You feel me?
Niggas always gotta be doing some shit, bro. Niggas can't just like
nigga
chill.
thing. I don't even know.
I don't think it's a American thing. It's a
thing.
nigga thing for sure. It's some definitely a lot of anti-gay rhetoric and activities and all types of.
Change that, man.
Let's change
that, man.
Everybody bring a blanket. Y'all come through to the crib. We gonna watch a movie together.
Shit, I don't even own a blanket.
I'll supply one for you. Yo, we've been on these mics for a little too long, bro. I'm just talking out my ass at this point. Y'all be easy. Have a great week. It feels good to be back with the homies. You feel me? Shout out to all the guests that we've had on recent weeks. It's been fun, but
man.
it's always enjoyable to be
Has
able to do
nigga
this.
Tomo been here?
Yeah.
Oh,
We've been
okay,
holding
well.
it down.
I don't
Okay.
own
Well,
a
not last week
blanket.
with Deanna. And,
That's
but
what
now
I
they
didn't see him in
feel
that one.
Yeah.
But he's here with
Yeah.
Real P, you right?
Absolutely.
They don't even know about that. That's coming soon.
That might come before this.
Oh, shit.
We'll see. It might come before or after. We'll figure.
Hope y'all enjoyed that.
Hey, man.
Facts.
Y'all take
One or the
care.
other.
Enjoy the rest of y'all week. We try to survive out here. Yeah, you feel me? We got a bigger fight. We got a bigger fight.
We out.
We out here.